shit about Beverly, so you can try and pit one
can
against the
post it.
other.
I can post it. I can post
did
it, man.
not
She don't
talk shit
like you,
about
bitch.
her.
She ain't never liked you. For she's the one that told me, look at the Craig situation. Wake the fuck up, you dumb bitch. You
You
need to.
always love to
Sometimes you need
throw
to
her
wake
under the
the fuck
bus.
up. Oh, she's the whole.
You
She's the one that
love
said,
to
look
throw her
over
under the
here.
bus.
Look over here, because she
Love to
fucking
throw her under the bus.
East, you
pulled the
go get me
blinders off
live
of your
band.
ass. She pulled them right
Okay.
off of your ass. She seen you
Okay.
before I did. She seen right through you.
Oh, you love to speak for other people, don't you?
East,
Truth. That's
y'all
why
Oh,
you.
gonna.
is
That's
it?
why you wish that horrible shit on her.
I
Yeah,
never
I can
did.
post what you
I
said.
never wished anything
I can.
horrible on her. You
Let's
weirdo.
post it then. Let's
All
post
right,
it.
all
You
I have
right.
should post
everything you
it.
said there,
You
and
should.
I will.
You should
You should
post
post
it.
a whole
I
call instead of
never.
chopping it up to fit your false ass fucking narrative. You fucking liar. How
You said
about
you
that?
never called me a snake, but you did. So let me ask you this, East. Let
No,
me ask
did
you
you?
this.
You said
Does it
he
make
never. He
sense?
never
Listen
called.
to
Did he
me.
start the
Does
conversation off
it
with like
make
that?
sense?
I'm asking
Does
you
it?
a question.
I'm not
Did
done.
he start the
I'm not done
conversation?
talking.
Yeah,
Does
yeah, yeah.
it
It's
make
always like
sense?
this. Good
Listen
day.
to no. Listen. Does it make
No,
sense?
because you can't. You chop
You
up
can't
phone
even
calls and
look.
then
You
have
can't
the
even listen.
nerve to get
Be
up here
adult.
and
Grow
call me a
up.
liar.
Listen to. You are a
Bitch, I've
liar.
been
Listen to this.
grown. You
Does
just
it
don't
make
like the
how much
fucking person I
sense?
am.
Yeah, you're right. How much
Yeah,
sense
because
does it make?
yeah, you used to
Because you're an
suck my
idiot.
ass from
How
the
much
back,
sense does it
but now I'm an
make?
idiot.
Yes, you are.
Make that
How
make
much
sense. You
sense?
worked so closely
You are
with
an idiot.
me. Yeah, you.
And you
That's
made a
what you
lot of
like to
mistakes.
portray
How
to
many
people
times did I tell
because
you
when
that you
people
were a
see you for who you
liability?
are, you like to portray them as dumb and they can't read and all this bullshit.
You
You
can't
start talking
read.
about their looks.
You
What do you
you
mean I
literally can't read.
can't read? What do you
Oh
do on a day
my
to day
god.
basis? What do you do? Tell us what
Why do
you
you
do
want
on
to
a day
know?
to day basis.
All
Stop trying
right,
to stalk me.
No,
What do you
no,
want to
so
know?
do you have a job? Ah, Brittany has a
all
fucking
right,
job now, y'all.
all right.
I've
Easy.
had
Y'all
one,
gonna
you
get me.
weird
Y'all gonna
bitch.
get me live band. Just calm down.
So let me ask you this, East. Does it make sense
Everything
that,
revolves around
hold
this
on.
girl is a
No, you
lie.
don't want this question asked because you know that it doesn't make
What
sense
is the
that he
question?
would call you. You can't.
Goofy, what's the question? What is it, Goofy?
I'm a snake. He would call you and tell you that I'm a snake, right? And you would start saying immediately in that conversation, Brittany's a snake. Brittany's a snake. She's the one that's a snake.
How many
And
times
send
did
it
you
to him.
lie
Hold
on
on,
me
wait, I'm
before
not done.
that?
I'm not
How
done.
many
I'm not
times
done.
did you
And
lie
send
on
it
me
to
before
him in
that?
text zero. Send it to him in text
You fucking
messages, right?
liar.
But then you're telling me that after you got done on a phone call calling me a snake, that you would call me and tell me, oh my God, what mayhem, Morgan just called you a snake after you were
I
doing it
said,
on the phone call?
yeah,
That's
because you
crazy.
could.
Why would
Is
you do
it?
that?
Let me tell
Wouldn't
you,
that make you the
this girl
snake?
lied on me
Wouldn't that make
twice.
you a snake?
Hold on,
Wouldn't
you
that
don't let me
make you a
talk.
snake?
You've been a snake, bitch. You came out the
Wouldn't
womb a
that
snake
make
hole.
you a
You ain't
snake?
never had a. The only person that you're fucking loyal to, you've told me that multiple times. You were not my fucking friend. So
You're
don't. When
right.
you was texting, yes. So
You're a
you was texting.
liability.
I thought we was good. I'm not your liability, bitch. I'm my own. Okay. I stand on
You
my own.
sure
I'm
did
not your
try
liability.
to cozy
As
yourself
much
up
as
next to me
I'm a
and use a lot
liability,
of
but you got a cop
we,
fired. I'm still yet
we,
to go
we,
to.
we.
I've not had any fucking court letters written to my house like you have. I haven't
Because
had
you
any
fold and
cops
you
come and
call and you
arrest me.
apologize
I've
and
never
cry
made a
and beg
cop.
for forgiveness.
The
You can't
cops,
stand
the
on the shit that you
cops,
say.
the
You
cops.
beg for forgiveness.
You
Please,
said that
man,
to
I'm
you told
sorry.
that
It
you
wasn't
told
that
that to Izzy
serious.
White. You said how many times? Me and Izzy White, we never had a phone call after that. You still won't drop that phone call you've been sitting on. Where's the fucking phone call?
That's
You're
a good
calling
question,
me,
girl.
yelling
I'm
at me.
telling you, I tried to fucking find it. I cannot find it to save my
Now
fucking
she
life
can't
on
find the
everything.
fucking. This girl is so
Trust me, I would
precise on her
post it if I
receipts.
could find it.
Because you know what the fuck
Because
was
you're a
said on that
liar.
call.
It's literally in text messages that you sent me, East.
Oh
You
my God.
lied. You lied. We never had a conversation about you going off and telling him all of
God,
those
do you
things.
need
You
anything
blamed
else
it
from
on
me?
all of these
Because
things.
no matter, me and Bev get up here shouting from the fucking rooftops, proving that this girl is a liar.
Me and Bev, tough
Even
in
saying,
groups, baby. Tough
oh
in
yeah, because
groups.
we both were
Stand
on the
on your
phone. We
own.
saw it. Girl, I've been standing on my own this whole time.
I've been
What
standing
the
on
fuck are
our
you
own,
talking about?
you
When you
idiot.
threaten my
Oh my
fucking
God, I've
family
been
like you
standing on
could do
our
something.
own.
Girl,
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
sitting on my own this whole time. Ain't nobody backed me. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, because you run to
You've
back
only
other
had people
people.
doing shit for you. Brittany, you've only had people doing shit for you.
Like
Calling
what?
the cops, ordering pizza to the
Mm-mm.
fucking house.
Mm-mm.
You did that, bitch. I seen you
Never.
ask for the
Never.
pizza.
That's
You
a
can
lot of
deny
power.
all you want.
I
I
told you
seen
to
you
pull
ask.
East. I told you to pull the live and what was being said in the live. You guys were being streamed. And I believe it was Aveline that said, what? Nobody's gotten any pizza to their house. And I made the comment like, oh, maybe they want pizza. That it was because of a comment that you guys were making in your live that was being streamed at the time. Never, not once have I ever said, hey, do this, do that. And also, that's a lot of fucking power to give me because
Dodge
I
pulled
recall
me up in
you
his
telling me to
live.
do
Told
stuff
me
and
to
I
text
never
me and
fucking
said,
did
come
it.
up here. I've been over here for fucking 15 minutes. Then this bitch circling the fucking block. Just,
All
you're a
right.
liar. You're a liar. You're a
You
Y'all
liar.
are.
are gonna have
You
to
are.
modify y'all's language. I don't care how loud
Yeah,
y'all get, but you're
man.
gonna have to like modify your
You know
language.
what's amazing is that we were able to have a long civil conversation, discourse for an extended period of time, and then East gets in here and cannot, to save her life, be a grown adult.
Well, now answer me this question, Brittany. You did like make jokes, talk shit about her nonverbal son, didn't you?
No,
Yes, you did.
what did I say?
You were laughing at her and you were talking about her son being nonverbal, and you're like, who the fuck is she talking to? Does she really expect us to believe that she's communicating with her nonverbal son, talking about him pretending to be a dinosaur or some shit, a T-Rex or some shit like that? You don't
No,
remember
this
that.
is what I said that she was making up responses. She would say, I'm not going to say his name. She would say, he said this, and this. And I'm like, no, he didn't. And then she would cover for the sounds that he was making in the background, the auditory noises that he was making, which is normal, right? It's very normal for somebody that
Okay,
is nonverbal
all
on the
right, answer
spectrum.
me
And she was
this.
saying, oh, you want to pretend to be a dinosaur? She was covering up for that.
How long
And
have
The
that's
you
what I
fuck I
said.
been
wasn't.
Hold
Are
on,
you
hold on,
Yes.
time
okay?
out.
Okay.
I'm not done with the witness yet. Okay, how long have you been the mother of a child with special needs or a nonverbal child? How long have you been the mother of a child with special needs?
Oh, never been
I'm
the mother
asking
of.
you, Brittany Ann.
Correct. Never been the mother of a child with special
Okay,
needs.
so who are you to act like you know anything about how that woman communicates with her son?
Well, the fact that she's said it regularly. She's
No.
talked about it
That
regularly.
I
No?
don't give a shit. Bottom line is you can't sit there and tell her that she's not hearing something the way she's hearing it, or that her son is communicating something to her other than what she is saying he's communicating to her, because she's been there and raised that boy all the way to the age of how old is he?
Tamed.
13 years old,
So
okay?
you're
So
telling me that a nonverbal child is so hyper aware of the situations on social media that he would jump in and, as a nonverbal child, start talking shit about people that she has parasocial hatred towards on social media? Is that what you're
hold
saying?
on, hold on. Well, I mean, you're a what, 37-year-old woman that is verbal and you do it all the time.
Yes, my child doesn't know anything. My child doesn't know anything about the characters on social media except for a few here and there.
We
And we
sit over
don't
there and
Not
play. This
enough to
girl
we
say
trying
a
to
don't
make
know
this
negative word.
shit.
anything. We don't know anything about your child. I mean,
Yes.
there's no
Yeah, because I'm
proof
a good
out there
mom.
that, I mean, I'm not coming at you. I'm not attacking you, but there's no proof out there to prove that you care about anything more than your dog, really and truly. I mean, because that's all we see.
Yeah,
But
that's all I
you
allow you to
can't.
see.
Okay, that's fine. And that's good parenting on your part. However, it doesn't qualify you to get on here and talk about somebody else's.
Well, if it's constantly put on live for hours and hours and hours and hours and
All
hours a
right,
day,
my parenting
it's
is not
subject.
Hold
online.
on, hold on, time out, time out. Now,
It's subject to
Hold on,
commentary.
you just
What is
said
seen?
if it's constantly put online for hours and hours and hours, which kind of means that you are literally online constantly for hours and hours and hours watching it. And you know, Austin Foreman said this the other day in a video. Y'all know y'all got a block button, right? You don't, I mean, you engage because you want to, but you're out there watching that shit. And the problem is you're being, you know, a hypocrite and a fucking narcissist when you do it. You're out here not showing any proof that you are a good mom, but you're trying to tell somebody else how they should parent their child.
No, I didn't say how she should parent her child. I said he didn't say that. You're making up literal responses from
You
him
don't
about talking
know,
shit
you
about
don't
people on social
know,
media.
you don't know that. You don't have any idea how she communicates with her son.
Okay, you tell me. You tell me. Okay, let me ask you.
I took it as she was saying my son don't understand. So what did I do?
Not
The
a
next day
chance.
I
I
turned
know
on
that
the
he
camera so you could
understands.
say, yes, you did. You were saying it like my son did not
Oh my
understand the
God.
questions that
No,
I'm
I
asking.
didn't.
That's what you were putting.
No, I
Girl,
know
oh
that
my
he
God.
understands. You were speaking on his behalf, saying that he said, and then preceding that with
Oh,
talking
we
a bunch
play
of
in
shit.
lives. Why are you still watching my lives?
Why are you
That's
still
a
talking
question
about
I
me?
must ask.
Why are you
No,
still talking about me?
we
Why are you
rarely,
still
but
talking
Brittany is
about me?
not brought up like that. She
Bullshit.
can try to make it. You
Bullshit.
watch every one of our lives in real time to the point
Don't.
where you fucking text people during those lives trying to have casual conversations after you've attacked them and their fucking kids. You don't find that weird?
What kids have I attacked?
Weren't y'all in a live telling that girl that her kids looked like they had alcohol syndrome?
I didn't say that.
And then didn't y'all host the whole live? Weren't you in there?
I was in there and then I left for a while. I never said that.
We can
And your
replay
weird
it.
ass texts her about skincare?
Actually,
Hey, play that.
it
I
was
play
not
that, Dodge.
skincare.
Can you please play that? I would love to hear that right now.
I can just about guess whose live it was.
I have a question. While I'm sitting here listening to both sides, I do have some questions I'd like to ask. Um, when Brittany made these statements, was she making these statements in a live with like hanging out with friends, hating on people, and being like, "Oh, her son," and they laughing about it and shit, and you overheard and got offended, or did she address you and say, "Hey, yo, East, this, that, and the
No, it's the
other"?
other way around.
So you
It's the
just you
first.
heard what she was right. So you
Oh, yeah,
heard what she was
they sent me
saying.
the video.
Okay. Okay. All right. I just that was my question. Continue. I'm sorry.
Whose live was it? Was it Prison Wife Survivors? Y'all were talking about Jade Chip's baby, right?
No, that was a
No,
different
this
one.
live they
That
held, they
was a
called
different
her
one.
in there to tell her kid looked like they had
Actually
fetal
made a
alcohol
story.
syndrome.
I made a
Hold
No
story.
on, whose
stories.
I
live
This is
made
the
was
a
it?
whole
story
live.
about, hold on, I'm talking, yes, I agree with you, E, separate situations. I made a story to Jade Chips. I made it directly to her. I tagged her after years and years and years of her bullshit. And she was on live calling, you know what? That was separate incidents. So the one that you were bringing up about fetal alcohol syndrome, I did not say that.
Hold up.
Okay.
You just literally said you made a story or you made a video, I guess, for Jade Chips. Now somebody's in the damn comment section telling me that I
And
don't
I
know what the
tagged
fuck
her.
I'm talking about. Okay, you tagged her, but in the live stream, y'all were talking about Jade Chips' child, right?
I brought up, I said, I want to be accountable for my words in saying Jade, that Jade's baby looked like it had Zika virus. And I asked if she had gotten bitten by a mosquito when she was pregnant. And I'm fully accountable for those words. And that's what I'm saying.
It does not look like he
Okay,
had that at all.
so
Okay.
I'm just
That's an
curious,
opinion.
were you laughing hysterically through your nose after you said it?
Most likely, probably. I think that was actually in Wolf's live. And I was live with like Wolf and Bella. I
What
think
would the
that's,
date have been, East?
I don't know.
I don't think
Oh,
I
you
have
see
him
down
on.
there, BC down
what
there.
you're saying,
BC
what
can
you're
tell you
referring
the
to.
date. I'm sure she saved that live.
I just he's probably
See, what was the
opted out
date
of
on
it.
there?
Oh, it wasn't in Wolf's Live either. When I said it about no, 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 not the Pop Tart, not the BC Live. That I believe Paris was Paris holding the live. I believe Paris was the host, maybe. I don't know. I remember I was absent for a chunk of that, and then I ended up coming back later. But the comment that I made about Zika virus was after I had posted. Oh, I said it. No, I said it in Paris's live. Oh, probably said it in Paris's live too. I know that I also said it again another time in with Wolf, me, Wolf, and Bella at least, and there might have been somebody else. So then there was two times that I said it in the live then, and I made a story about it. I also said it in so it was your live? Yeah, so I said it a couple times. I don't care. I stand by it. I stand by that. No problem.
Why
No
were
problem
hold on?
repeating
Why
them.
would you be saying it anyway?
Long history. Long history.
So
And
you
so
said it. Okay, you said it just for like revenge or something.
I don't know about revenge. I think I was just taking a jab at her after
You attacked
multiple
a
different.
you attacked a newborn baby and a mother just like to get back at the mom. Is that some of Sam's revenge coaching?
You know,
I mean, I'm not. I'm seriously. I'm curious. I mean, is that how you justify it? You say you stand by it. So,
yeah, I do still.
well, I don't feel like we need to watch it if you're admitting that you did it.
Yes, I'm repeating.
My situation
I'm
was
repeating it.
BC, right? You said you didn't say anything about BC's kids at all. All right? Is that what you're saying on this live?
I didn't say. I never said that. I never said that her children look like they have fetal alcohol syndrome. I never said that.
Okay.
I mean, some of the shit that y'all come at people with, like, is ridiculous to me. Talking about BC drinking. I mean, GOP. I mean, taking pills. I mean, it's just. I mean,
Come on,
like,
man.
I just like that's just shit that wouldn't be talked about in real life. Like maybe, I mean, like on your lunch break at work, over the weekend, like over a beer, with the same people. But then the next week, I mean, you're talking about something else. Why is it every single time? And this isn't a jab. I'm seriously curious. Why is it every single time that a man comes at Sam, she goes straight to, oh, his junk don't work. He's probably a bad dad, or he doesn't have a job, or he's living off of a woman. I mean, like it's signature for Sam.
Is that first?
What do you mean?
I mean, does that comes first from her?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, but it's definitely like we had, and I can show it to you right now. We had Brandon in our live January 24th, and he got in Brandon mode and did what he did, and the first thing she went to was, you can tell this dude's got some underlying mommy issues, and his junk definitely doesn't work. And later on, back when I got back to Florida, and I'm sitting here in this chair, Sam comes in and we're talking about stuff. Brandon comes in and she goes right back to it. And I pointed out to her, I said, Sam, I said, you literally tried that on me as well. I mean, why do you always go to that? So I'm just curious why y'all like literally use the same it's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
Not you. I mean, I don't think you do. I think you're creative. You're a little more, original with your jabs, but Sam definitely, I mean, it's always the same.
Yeah, I guess it carries some. It hits at least somewhere because they get real upset about it.
Well, Hellcat made a comment in the live or in the chat earlier, and I wanted to mention it. She said, "I'm hearing emotion from East." I mean, this whole conversation between y'all actually sounds like y'all were like best friends at one time and had like a bad breakup or something. Like, I mean,
East
were y'all were
would
y'all best friends at
regularly
one time?
refer to me. She would
Stop giving everybody
regularly
your
refer to
opinion.
me. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. You often referred to me as your best friend
Oh my
regularly.
God.
You
I've
did.
never heard
You
her
did a
say that,
lot.
but I
I
mean,
wish
it
Yes.
I
seemed like
didn't either, Dodge. I'm still confused on this. I want to know where this is because I know Sam tried to attack me at one, but I was like, bitch, I don't want your best friend. So I'm so confused
You
on
used
when
to
I said
say
all
you used to
this.
call
Can
me
you
your
show me
best
this?
friend all
Can
the
you show me
time.
this? Can you show this to
Yes.
me?
Yes. Yes, I will dig
Okay.
through and I will
Yep.
find where you refer
Thank
to
you.
me as your
I would love
best
you to show me
friend.
that. I would love you to
Sure.
show me that. Because I
Sure.
have not liked Britney in a very long time, guys. Very long, very, 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 very long time. I'm a good person and I forgive people
Are
and,
you?
I try to move past. Yeah, I am. And I try to move past not one, but two things she did to me. And I'm sorry, ain't nobody gonna treat me like that on and off this fucking app. They wouldn't do it
Oh,
to my face and they damn sure ain't doing it through a fucking phone. So I spoke up. Right? That's what happened.
no,
I
that's not
saw
what
some shit and
happened.
spoke up.
That's not what happened.
I used to be
That's
friends
not
with
what
Brittany.
happened.
We used to talk. She used to eat her fucking crackers at night and laugh on the phone and giggle and giggle and giggle. We used to do that
I've never
before she
heard.
fucking lied on
Okay,
me.
I've never heard East refer to you as her best friend. I've heard her say y'all were friends at one time, never best friends, but it does seem
Just
like
like
y'all
Kat
had
did.
like a very, very decent
Patty
relationship.
asked me to do that. Y'all silly
Oh,
ass. You're a silly goose.
I never asked you to call me your best friend.
Okay, all
You did
right.
it.
I want you to show me that.
Listen, East. If me saying modify your language is going to have you using terms like silly goose, I'd prefer you just go like all out on somebody, like
Okay.
just
Okay.
silly
I don't want
goose,
to get your
silly
lie. That's the
goose.
only
Like
reason.
just say
Oh
you
my
a bitch
god.
or something like that. Don't just,
I got you. I don't want to get your life taken down. You know how I
that is
am.
hilarious though. I'm picturing East like reading like child books or whatever, like silly goose. I mean, and like that was fucking hilarious.
Read a
But yeah,
lot with my
you can say
kids.
That was
bitch. Just go ahead
fucking
and say silly bitch.
hilarious.
Like just silly goose. That was like literally.
Lie after lie after lie.
Hmm.
Oh
Good
shit.
God. I never thought she was ever my best friend. That's just crazy.
Well,
I've always been closer to Bev. Like, that's just crazy.
Okay.
well,
Is it?
hold
Yeah, I
on, hold on.
agree. It
Wait a
is
minute. Is
crazy.
Sam out there trying to pull some manipulation tactic, like trying to act like, like when she says Dodge has got a crush on Tracy, like we know that's not even possible, but is that like a manipulation tactic to make me think, you know, okay, Bear's going to get upset and make me stop what I'm doing? Is that what Sam's doing by talking about uh Brittany and them being best friends and shit? You think East is going to think Bev's going to get upset or something, or like,
Oh, what the
No, I
fuck?
know. I know. Bev's not going to get up. No, 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 no. She literally would refer to me as her best friend,
I want you
and
to
she
find
would
that.
also use regularly.
who
The
is
reason I
this?
wanted to separate myself from hers, she would regularly say we and us and pull us in this collective
No,
that
y'all tried to make it a collective, but every time it was
no,
Bev on
no.
the. Yes, it is.
Are
Even
you
when he said
kidding me?
Ink made that thing, and she came out and said it was me on the phone, And then you text her and said, "What phone call were you on that I wasn't aware you was on it? Could have said hello when you was having a conversation with her." That's how crazy you are, man. That's how crazy you are. We both telling you you're lying. You did say this, and then you try to manipulate and text somebody. When was you on a phone call that I wasn't aware of? It's like, what fucking world are you living
Because
in?
you were making it sound as if she
We
was
all
just,
three had a conversation.
yes, I agree with you, East. We have been on three-way calls multiple times. Multiple times. Correct? I agree with you.
You text that to that girl. You knew you was on a phone call. You knew
Because
we
of
were all on the same phone call.
because
Okay.
you were making it sound as if you had just brought Bev in to listen on a call that I didn't know she was on. The conversation that we had that night when you called me panicked, freaking out. Do
Nobody
you
was
recall what
panicked.
time frame?
Nobody.
Hold on,
You
wait.
always add. You girl. I could be dramatic at times. Nobody was panicked. None of
You
that.
were. You
But I
were
ain't been on the
freaking
phone with.
out.
If I
You
oh
even said
my
before you were
god,
freaking out about it.
you
I
are
need more
not
kratom.
okay, man.
Oh
You
my
get
God.
up here and you add shit into people and try to make it true because that's what you believe. You try to make
Girl,
stuff true. Even girl, even the Craig shit. Are you fuck that goes back to saying, are
you
you okay? I called her, let her know about a conversation. I was already on the phone with Bev prior. So if I would have freaked out to anybody, it would have been to my fucking best friend. I called Brittany to let her know about the situation. Nobody was freaking out.
Yes,
Nobody
you
was
were.
none of
You
that.
were asking me what to do. I absolutely, because you were panicked. You didn't know what to do. You were freaking out. What
Nobody
if I'm
was
wrong?
freaking
What if I'm
out.
wrong about this? Blah, 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 blah. You were freaking out. Do you recall when that was by any chance? Do you happen to remember like a time frame, like a month?
I don't give a fuck when it was. That's
No,
how long ago it
I
was.
do.
I don't give a fuck if you kept the date because you made a lie up that night. I don't care about that, Brittany, because you know damn well you fucking told me and her. Yeah, I know. That's why he takes his wife on shopping sprees. Of course, I
No,
knew there was abuse.
that's not what I
Oh
said.
my god.
East.
So
Yes,
two
I
people.
said,
You're
hold
trying to
on,
make two
listen,
people.
listen,
Hold on.
hold
I'm
on.
going to ask you this. You're trying to take what me and another person took that conversation as, and you're trying to tell us. You're trying to manipulate us on the conversation and say that's not what I meant. This is what. So if both of us have our own opinion of what you meant that night, then who's in
I
the fucking.
know what
So
I said.
if we're voting and there's three people on the phone and two people took the conversation like this, and you're the only one that didn't take that you don't see that there's a fucking problem with that.
Yeah, there's a big problem.
Yeah,
Listen to
with
me.
you,
Oh my
Can
not
God.
I
with
ask a
us.
Listen,
question?
East. Hold on, pause. East, you are, when you repeat the conversation that we had, the points, some of the things that you say, yes, they were mentioned, not in that context. When you brought it up, this is why I said the date was important, right? My grandmother died on May 21st, okay? And it was like not even a month after that, while I'm going through a whole bunch of shit that you have
Who
no
we all
idea
go,
about.
you don't give a fuck about what people
Listen,
go through, so I don't care what you was going through. You didn't give a
I know
fuck
you
about anybody
didn't
else's going
because you
through.
kept trying to talk to me about TikTok shit when I was literally in and out of the
You
hospital
fucking was
constantly with
blowing
my grandma.
Beverly's phone up when she was going through fucking cancer treatments
No, I
to the point where
wasn't.
I told her, tell her you don't talk to me anymore.
I was
And you're
not
talking
blowing her
about what
phone
somebody
up.
was going through?
Yes, yes,
You got
yes.
the fucking nerve. That's that me. You know we're never gonna see eye to eye. Me and you will never see eye to eye. I'm
Because you
telling you,
can't
I've
listen.
tried.
You're
We will
listening to
never see eye to
respond
eye. I've tried to take your
because
story
you
of
can't
what you
listen.
said out. I don't want to
Oh my
listen to you
God.
because I know you're a fucking bona fide liar, dude.
I'm
When do you
Okay, all
not.
shut
right.
a
Let me
liar
ask a
up?
question. Let me ask a question. Brittany, do you
Yes.
take Ambien?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember one night you were in a live and you referenced taking some medication, but you hadn't gone to sleep. So, like, do you ever take Ambien and then, like, rather than going to sleep, you just get alive and just whatever? Like,
No, I usually take it right before I go to bed, and then I'll be scrolling, and then every once in a while there's like a surprise live that pops off, and I haven't fallen asleep, and I'm like, oh shit, and then like this has happened around
okay,
3 or 4
so
times where a surprise
hear me out
event
on
has
this.
happened
Hear me
after
out on this.
I've already taken my meds.
Okay, hear me out on this. I just asked you if you take Ambien, and you said yes. I just asked you if sometimes you take Ambien and then don't go to sleep, and you said no at first, and then you said, okay, there was this one time, like there was a surprise live, and you said you did that 3 times. Now, my point behind that is if you take Ambien and you don't go to sleep, it literally like causes disorientation and memory loss. So how do we know you didn't say something or do something and you just don't remember it? Like
Yeah,
you're
that's a good attempt to gaslight.
gaslighting. No, I'm not gaslighting. It's just me pointing out the obvious. I mean, you just admitted that you do that. So, I mean,
I do
you,
that, or it has happened a few times.
it's happened a few times. You
Unlike
did.
Sassy, who regularly medicates and is live rambling
It's
for
not
hours
the
and hours and can't
conversation
Hold
right
remember
on, hold
all
now.
her
on. Everybody
memory
mute.
shit
Everybody mute.
and
Everybody
East.
mute or mute them. Could you repeat your answer to the last question that I asked you?
If you take Ambien and stay awake, you might experience disorientation or memory gaps.
Thank you. You
For
you admit
Alexa.
that you do that. I mean, you say it's happened 3 times. If if you're here telling me that it happened 3 times, and when it happens, there's memory gaps, you really don't know how many times it's happened because there are in fact memory gaps. So how can we really take anything that you say seriously or to be like a hold you as a credible witness if you're not like in your right mind, if you're delusional and might be experiencing memory gaps? Y'all coming at damn GOP with pills. Y'all coming at Brittany Cheyenne with drinking and shit. I can come at you with Ambien.
I mean, you can. Yeah, you're right. You could.
I like the way you said that. You're right. You could. That's funny. All right, y'all go on. I wanted to make that point. Y'all can continue.
What about Kratom? Can you ask Alexa about Kratom though?
Yes, you want to do it in real time?
Yeah.
All right. Let me turn my echo
Do you
on.
remember in the live the other day when you said, I think that Kratom is fucking with my memory?
Do I remember saying that?
Yes.
Now connected to iPhone.
No, I might have been delusional or experiencing like a memory gap. Alexa, does kratom cause delusions or memory loss?
Kratom can cause confusion and, in rare cases, delusions or hallucinations, especially at high doses. These effects are more likely in people with existing mental health conditions.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. No, you
Hold
didn't
on.
ask her any follow up questions for Ambien. Stop it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't need to ask her follow-up questions. I just want to make a
Okay.
point.
Okay.
Watch this. Alexa, does kratom cause sleep deprivation?
Kratom doesn't typically cause sleep deprivation. In fact, some studies suggest it may improve sleep duration and quality, especially for people with chronic pain.
Alexa, does kratom cause
What
stomach
are you
problems?
asking about kratom causing?
Does kratom cause stomach problems?
Yes, kratom can cause stomach problems. Common issues include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, especially at higher doses. These effects are more likely in people with sensitive stomachs or when taking large amounts.
Alexa, does kratom cause...
What are you wondering about kratom causing?
Give me something else.
What would you like to
Alexa,
explore?
pause. My point is, I could ask Alexa anything about kratom, and they're going to say, yes, it can cause that.
I see what you
yes,
mean.
It can. Oh my
What would you
God,
like
bitch,
to
shut up.
explore instead?
Alexa, pause. My point is, I could ask her about kratom, and it would say, yes, it can cause this. Yes, it can cause that. Kratom isn't like regulated by the FDA. So I mean, any information out there, if somebody posts online, hey, kratom caused me to like have restless leg syndrome, then Google's going to say, yes, kratom can cause restless leg syndrome. But Ambien has been like regulated and monitored and studied for like years. So there's a big difference. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
You made a good. You did a good job.
You're breaking up.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
You did.
I live for your approval.
I know. I know that's not true.
What are we answering? If she's taking Ambien, why is she up scrolling through the night? Some people sleep during the day.
They're saying if she's taking it, why she's just scrolling. I'll
Have you
be
taken
asleep when
Ambien
people.
tonight?
I'm sorry?
Have you taken it tonight?
Not.
Okay. Hellcat, you were the one that suggested that Sam and I have a little debate, which led to all of these conversations. How do you think it went?
I think it went great. Your little church setup was wonderful. It did exactly what you wanted it to do.
Tune in.
Church at Dodges.
You have to admit, it's an ingenious plan. I mean, rather than doing all of the blocking and unblocking, just give yourself a reason to do it. We block everybody until church on Sunday. It's a pretty cool justification for just being petty as fuck. By the way, who is the old Pop-Tart person in here? Or the original Pop-Tart person? Sorry if I read that wrong. Is that the Pop-Tart?
Here. VIP.
Why'd you delete all your videos off YouTube?
You guys remember that time that East was talking about cooking crack in Pyrex in her kitchen?
Girl, we over here
Y'all.
cutting up, playing on my live. And they take everything as fucking Bible, but I don't understand that. If I'm a liar, then why do y'all take everything as Bible if I'm a
Why do
liar and speak it to be
you?
true? Brittany,
Gosh.
why
Did
do
you
y'all do
not say
that?
that or did you?
Oh
Did
yeah, I
you?
be playing around. Y'all, we
Okay,
kick it
just a
on my
joke
live. We
then.
don't do all this
Why
this
would you?
what y'all do in y'all's lives. We try to steer away from that. We're actually tired of this dumbass drama. We're
You
actually very
just have,
tired of it.
Well,
you know,
speak for yourself. I like drama. I just
Dodge,
think
Dodge, you like it so much so. But they like it
I
like the
Dodge
catty
is the
way.
glue.
I just think that we should be, focusing it outward instead of letting it implode. Like I said this earlier, this is a small area that we're in, and nobody can seem to get out. Hellcat got sucked in by booze, and poor girl, she's just made the best of the
I just be
situation.
here.
She's doing a pretty damn good job, but I mean, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. You know, you can get in, but you can't get out. And y'all are starting to everybody's starting to eat each other. I mean, like I said this about Amanda. I mean, y'all literally just now it's Amanda's turn for everybody to talk shit about her. Next week it'll be Q Jen or William Wallace. I mean, wouldn't y'all rather focus all of this energy outward at other people rather than the same old shit?
You know, I was sitting here listening to both sides of that, thinking, one, I hate having this earbud in my ear because, like, I keep hearing shit and I can't tell if it's that or I'm stoned. But it's like you look at it from both ends. I'm looking at it from East Point. You know, if someone was talking about my kid somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you, bitch. You know, that's awful, blah, 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 blah. But then I look at it from Brittany's point of view. Number one, she's looking to piss you off, and it pisses you off. You don't have to watch it. If you got offended, who fucking cares what she says? She's sitting with friends talking. It's no different than you claiming they watch you. Well, obviously you watch them. I mean, it's moronic. I'm going to tell you something, East. I like you to death, but you remind me of my mom. My mom, the way you get heated so quick, you have a lot of emotion, like you got passion in behind, like you feel things a little deeper. I think you take things a little deeper. And like it was coming off. I could feel it. And I think Brittany's just
You don't understand. This
Brittany.
shit was supposed to be
And I'm also
like, okay,
stoned right now,
somebody
so
come
like
in.
don't
Okay, you
listen
don't
to me.
understand. This was a situation where I came in, man was getting bullied, man was getting all kinds of shit thrown his way that was not true. That was not fucking true. So I came
Yeah,
into the
but I mean
situation.
like
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you how this turned around. Came into the
no,
situation, had a conversation
I
with
should have not
Brittany on
opened
the
my
phone.
mouth.
She agreed to stop.
I should have
Then I
shut the
started getting
fuck up.
touched in real fucking life. Then I started getting touched in real fucking life. Business got thrown up. Started talking about my husband's background, what the fuck he did
I
21 years ago, which I
know.
didn't know
I
the man.
heard.
Okay, so then you
I
get
couldn't. You know,
and
I
then
started
you get
liking you
all
though
that shit
because of
thrown
that.
at you, and then you get CPS called on you multiple times because it's
I
not the fucking
know.
first
I
time.
know.
The cops
I
called,
know,
pizza
hey.
ordered. It did not come. This situation came from me taking up for Craig. Yeah, they done
Ugh.
everything they fucking
Bless your
can on
heart.
me. So
I know,
you
and I'm gonna
right.
tell you something. The whole who is the one like okay, so the whole CPS thing, that is where it gets crazy. But I mean, in the truth be told, you're right, and so is Brittany. Like you're both in the right in what you're saying, but what you're experiencing right now, that's where it's fucking not right. Brittany's allowed to say what the fuck ever Brittany wants to say, and you can choose to get offended or not get offended. I mean, that's totally up to you, but that ain't on Brittany's shoulders, and you gotta let that shit go. Who gives a fuck what she says? But what you're going through right now, this is the shit that needs to be addressed, because there ain't no need in all that shit. And whoever the fuck's doing that, like, that's the problem.
Which is
That's
wild
ridiculous.
because I have never called CPS on you. I've never called the police. I've never contacted anybody about you. But East, if you recall, you made a phone call to my mom. You reached out to people in my real life.
I want
I
to
never
answer.
did that to you.
I want to answer the question in the chat. I don't know who that person is, but it said, no, she's not. Why is Brittany allowed to say whatever she wants to say? Freedom of speech.
Yeah. I mean, it's your choice to deflect that shit. You gotta learn deflection. Y'all gotta learn to. I mean, I know I can understand where East is coming from. That's her kid, you know? I mean, my gosh. But I mean, does it make what Brittany's saying true? No. If it ain't true in your world, honey, then it ain't fucking true. Don't worry about that shit.
My daddy told me a
But
long time
obviously,
ago.
you had some care.
My daddy told me a long time ago the only way something that someone says can hurt you is if you believe it to be true. Now, I'm not saying that what Brittany Ann is saying about anybody is true. I mean, good God, there's plenty of evidence to prove
Oh,
otherwise.
don't leave, East.
But,
I like East.
but, I mean,
Bless her
People
heart.
gonna talk shit. The best way to combat it is to give it back to them just as good as they give it. Where did these
If I
go?
if I responded to everything that everybody said about me, holy cow. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. I would never catch up. I would never, never catch up. People have been trying to say for I don't even I guess it's Max started saying some shit about I don't have custody of my daughter. That's crazy to me. I laugh at that like crazy because it literally could not be further from the truth. Like that's never even been in question. So,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
that
like,
doesn't bother
but
me. Like, they could say it how many different times they would, and it's not going to make me put my kid's face on camera or like start putting her on TikTok and like I just that I'm not going to do it. So if that's what
I'm
they want
glad
to
you brought that
believe,
up, Brittany. Hang on a second. I wanted to address something Dodge said earlier when you were talking about. I agreed with both of you on that. Because, like, yeah, how can anybody get on here and talk about someone else's parenting skills that aren't just your parenting skills? You know, whether you agree with them or disagree, it's right in the fact that it's your opinion, but it's wrong in the fact of who are you to talk on anyone's parenting skills? You know, it's like that fine line of people can have their own fucking shit and opinions. I mean, I don't show my kids on here, but I'm gonna tell you right
it's
now, I have nothing to prove to anybody on my motherhood.
it's
My
like when
kids are
Craig
thriving.
it's like when Craig made that Vincent account, right? And he was threatening to like show up at my daughter's school and take pictures of her and take her from her school. Like that's crazy.
Did
It
East get
shows level of his
hold on, did East
anger.
get booted or did she leave? I didn't see no
She
flag.
left. She
Okay,
left.
all right. So somebody said in the chat, she said, I'm assuming that's a
She
girl.
did, girl. Abby, baby, she did take accountability.
Okay, hold on. Somebody said, who is loyal to Dodge? East. And that's all fine and good, but we're not really. There's no bashing going on. I don't know why she would get upset and leave.
It's
She probably
okay.
just
I
left.
think
That's what.
she's because I think East feels shit. I think she does. Some people, you know, deflection is something they haven't learned because they feel things. Like she could be well, I mean, that's how I'm reading her, you know, and that's just my opinion. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's just deflection skills have to be worked on. She's
Well,
got to learn not to.
opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Exactly. I mean, you
Now,
know,
with hold on, with Hellcat, I applaud Hellcat for not having her child on here, not exposing her child to that shit, and again, she ain't got shit to prove to people. Again, I applaud Brittany Ann for not having her child on here and all that shit. But if you gonna not have your child on here, not have any proof out there that you are a good parent, and you out here trying to talk
and that's
shit
true
about
too.
other people, I'm gonna call you out on that shit.
Yeah, see, that's true too.
And
That's why I was
that's
saying I agreed with you both. Like, I agreed with what Dodge said. That's absolutely true. If you have no proof to back up, but you have to understand, it's not like she addressed East. She was having conversations with friends like me and you have. Like when me and
yeah.
you
Well,
talk
I
shit.
don't know. I didn't hear most of the
I
conversation. I
didn't
only
either. Like,
spoke on.
I don't ever pay attention to y'all's beef because, like, for some reason, it doesn't interest me.
I
Because
I
spoke
made a
on
I
what
don't
I
know.
knew.
comment when she was going off in lives, and then she was like, I'm not gonna say his name, but she would like address her son, and then who in this live she just said he's 13. So like to start saying things to him about online parasocial beef that is, in my opinion, pretty not like pretty inappropriate, like age wise, right? Like not age appropriate to bring essentially, for all intents and purposes, a child into it and then say, blah, 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 they said this or they said that, right? And then come back to the live and address people in the live and say, or address the live and say, well, he said, this, and this, as if he said all of that. Like it was like, dude, stop fucking making shit up like that. That's weird. Stop. First of all, why are you pulling him into a conversation about parasocial beef, and then including him in a conversation about it, but then making up his responses to it? Because that's what I was talking about. Like, that is weird. First of all, I'm not having conversations like that with my kid. And even if I did, like, she wouldn't have any context to know how to respond.
I want to ask Hellcat a question, but it's about a question that I asked Brittany earlier. Let me get out of what I'm in. Okay, so because I feel like this is fun. I feel like Hellcat
I'm
is
thirsty though.
Hellcat is opposing counsel. It's like
Yeah.
Hellcat's defending, and
I like you all.
Okay. So Hellcat, I asked Brittany Ann earlier, or maybe Brittany Ann brought it up. I don't think I asked about it. She just brought it up, and she was talking about the video that she made about Craig, and she said that originally her comments, the captions weren't what she actually said. It was the song being heard by TikTok and applying those captions. All right. Now, if she did say that back then, she said, no, that was the song and TikTok applying the captions. And she knew that she physically went and put, while you all have been quoting text from books that you've never read, I have been moving in silence. Others have been moving in silence. If she knew that she physically put that in the video, then when she told that lie, when she stated that that was TikTok playing the song, wasn't that her just lying deliberately to, strengthen the lie that she already told?
I might be too stoned for that question, man.
I was just about to
my
say
brain
that.
turned halfway up. I think what you have to look at anything is intent. Intent is everything. Intent is motive. Like, intent drives you. And in the game that everybody's playing, no one's hands are clean. So, like, to point and say is, at this time, at the level of the game, I feel like that it is. It's intent. What was your intent behind it? I think
like
one thing
that's a
that I
good
find very
example.
intriguing. Yeah, I felt I want to tell you something what I like about Brittany and Sam. And when I speak on this, I say this in terms of playing the game that I feel like chess. Like, I love chess. Chess is one of my favorite games, and I like that Sam and Brittany, from what I see. Okay, so take it on what I see. They walk that fine line of this is what it is, but this is what it ain't. You can't call it anything because it's like right there at that line. But then you go to intent. What was the intent?
And I think that, sorry, can I
Go ahead.
add on to that? I think that this is actually a really good example with that, because, again, that was not my intention. My intention was not to be dishonest. So if you go back and play in that live, Angel asked if it was the sound. Was that the sound, or was it the name of the sound? She had asked it, and I responded, thinking at the time I did absolutely forget that I had that was part of that video that I've made. I've made so many videos. So it was not my intention to be deceptive, dishonest, and I made an error. And I even went out of my way to circle back around and bring that subject up in one of the lives that you were hosting at a later date, and make it a point to say, hey, I was wrong about this. I went back and I looked at it and you were right. I did type those in, like added that text to the video, and it was not the sound. I was incorrect and I apologize for that. I'm the one who brought that subject up in one of the lives that you were holding later. So I think this is a really good example.
But having said that, I mean, of course, if you got caught, I mean, you would say that. I mean, you'd go back and change the story, or you find an opportunity to make it look like you're owning up to your mistakes and shit, when the original mistake was posting the fake warrant to begin with.
Oh, back to that fake word.
It was a fake warrant. The whole
Was it
thing was
fake?
fake.
Wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I don't think that word means what you think it means, but that's okay.
Well, I said this earlier. You love finding loopholes in wording. I mean, but
Yeah,
it
I do.
doesn't change the fact that you and I both were in a lab together and we called that officer. And I asked the officer, I said, so that was in fact fake, correct? And she said, yes, it would have went through me, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, you were there for that. You witnessed that.
I was also there for a lot of other stuff too. I don't know. It seems to be intentionally disregarded, but all right.
Well, I mean, if all I can get out of you as far as owning up to posting that fake warrant is you admitting that the warrant wasn't active, I mean, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Do you recall in the live when you were calling the officer? It wasn't a secret that you were calling. I think that you had dialed it and you were on hold while we were speaking. Where
You
you said,
talking
was it
about
an active warrant? And I responded to you, no.
we can listen.
Yeah.
But
All right. So, does Courtney have charges against Craig right now for harassment?
I think that there is an open and active investigation.
Deflection.
And I think that the continued contact with the police department is just really getting that moving forward again.
Yeah, well, I feel like right now the continued contact with the police department is Craig contributing to an investigation that was started because you were harassing Craig using a police officer in Texas.
How did I do that?
And these aren't your messages that you sent me. I mean, you did send me these messages. You did tell me this is your communication with law enforcement.
How is that
Oh, my bad. Hold
what was the word that you used? I apologize. What did you say? Harassment using a is that what you said?
Yeah, we can go with that.
Okay.
I just want to know, just for myself and for everybody involved in this, was there ever an active warrant?
No, I have talked with the county attorney's office. I've talked to the dispatchers because anytime we do put out a warrant, we get it signed by the judge, right? And then we come back
Wait, that
over
was
to
a
the warrant.
cut.
Yeah, I'm playing it off of somebody's page. I mean, we can go find the actual live if you want
Can
to.
you play that? It's a little bit over 1 minute, that clip that I just texted you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the part that we were looking for earlier.
that he was boss. I don't know what it was, because they're telling me that they will pay for me to get my social security number changed, my whatever I need to get done to get that off of me. But I don't think it's good enough. So, but they did tell me that if I want to push the situation with the two women that are involved, I can do that. And that the officer, but they just didn't feel that they feel like he's been punished enough. That he was not aware that it would be posted online, and he was told a different scenario for the reason of the input being made. So, but he was in communication with them, and they were making him believe that they had all this proof that these things was done to Brittany Ann or done to Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those. So then the detective actually told me that the fact that I was doing my videos online gave a big story, and that was one of the reasons when they came in and seen, and they were going back and forth, and me and her was communicating, then they couldn't show. They kept saying they had proof that I was harassing her, I was threatening her, whatever, her, all this stuff. Nothing was ever submitted for that proof. So the harassment charges was denied. But and they even
Okay, I want to put it in TikTok so I can slow it down. Did you speed it up?
I think it was the replay.
Okay, hold on. It might be distorted, but I'm just slowing it down so it's more coherent.
That he was that, and with the two women that are involved, the situation with the two women that are involved, I can do that, and that the officer, but they just didn't feel that they feel like he's been punished enough. That he was not aware that it would be posted online, and he was told a different scenario for the reason of the input being made. So, but he was in communication with them, and they were making him believe that. Was in communication with them, and they were making him believe that they had all this proof that these things was done to Brittany Ann or done to Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those. So then the detective actually told me that the fact that I was doing my videos online gave a big story, and that was one of the reasons when they came in and seen, and they were going back and forth, and me and her was communicating, then they couldn't show. They kept saying they had proof that I was harassing her, I was threatening her, whatever, her, all this stuff. Nothing was ever submitted for that proof. So the harassment charges was denied. But and they even told that it is not against the law for me to contact a probation officer. It's not against the law.
Now, what point are you trying to make by having me play this?
That if we're going by the rule that Craig should be believed, right? And from Craig's own mouth, he said that the officer submitted for harassment charges. Harassment is a criminal offense, which would then further go on to have a warrant, right? So if it was fake, are you saying that Craig's making that all up and that was never submitted, and that it didn't come back as what he said, that there wasn't enough evidence submitted, or whatever evidence was submitted was not submitted with the requested charges?
Okay, I'm going to let you respond, and then I'll respond. Hellcat's sitting over there. What?
Yeah, exactly, man. Like I'm listening to it. I don't understand the whole situation.
Okay.
Like I don't. I
All right.
I really don't.
I want to point out something real quick, and that's why I was cutting some of it out. Let's see where I'm at.
I was in communication with them, and they were making him believe that.
Let me slow it down just a little bit more.
communication with them, and they were making him believe that they had all this proof
food.
that these things was done to Brittany Ann or done to Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those. So then the detective actually told me that the fact that I was doing my videos online gave a big story, and that was one of the reasons when they came in. So they told me harassment charges. To Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those.
What you're saying is that Craig saying, well, he filed for those is basically proof that charges were filed. You're saying if we're supposed to believe what Craig says, is what you're saying. You're
Then
saying, well, if we believe everything Craig says, then even though he's rambling and he basically misworded something, we should take that as written in stone and believe it. So charges were filed, is what you're saying, right? And this is what you were talking about earlier. You were talking about this.
To Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those.
He filed for those. You're saying because Craig said that the way he said it, that means charges were filed, if we believe Craig.
right. You filed, they tried to get harassment charges. He filed for those, as in harassment charges, right?
That's what you're saying. You're saying because Craig said that, then he must have filed for the charges.
I mean,
My point behind asking that is there are any number of people other than Craig that can confirm that these charges were filed. There's documentation. There is documentation that wasn't signed, wasn't put before a judge, didn't go to the supervisor, it wasn't submitted. There's an officer that could confirm that the charges were filed, but didn't. Nobody can confirm that. They've actually confirmed the latter, that the charges weren't filed. And your best defense right now is to quote Craig saying something 6 months after the fact. I mean, we all know Craig's not very good at. I mean, Craig gets emotional. Craig,
He's dumb.
he's not good at defending himself, but the best you've got is literally Craig.
Okay, I think I understand now. I can, okay. If like law enforcement, if the people who are supposed to be say it not be, the only person saying it be is Brittany.
It don't be being.
I mean, I don't give a fuck because I hate Craig. So it don't matter to me.
When it boils
That's all
down
I
to it, Brittany, I mean, we've spent a whole year, like with you coming in and saying, just so y'all know, all that AB shit, I called up this person, I got this done. I love the fact that they are still trying to say that it is a fake warrant. I did this, I did that. You've got connections here, connections there. We've spent a whole year listening to you
I think
say
the
all
year,
that. And now, hold on. We've spent a whole year listening to you say all that. And now it boils down to you literally trying to use Craig, probably miswording something, as the only evidence you have that that warrant was real.
the only evidence.
Tell me something. If Craig and I hadn't had this conversation, what evidence would you have right now that the warrant was real?
Will define real. Because when you say fake and I say fake, they clearly mean different things. So when you say real, define your real.
Okay. Let me just go get the video real quick. Hold on, I gotta send it to my other phone.
No, Sassy.
I have way too much content in my phone. Hellcat, I'm enjoying this. Are you enjoying this?
I am. I'm stuffing my mouth with food.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
I was starving. My gosh. I gotta quit smoking so much.
You know, Brittany Ann.
If church was like this in reality, I might attend. See, you're doing the Lord's work. See, this is what I'm talking about, you know?
Thank you.
Well, your Lord's work.
Yes.
We won't.
At some point, Brittany, I wish that you had been sent all these Augie receipts the same way that I was. I guess they were sent to you via third party, but I would love to compare our message feeds.
Did you get a document dump too?
Good
Just like an
God.
overwhelming amount of information. Just boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And luckily for me, it's easy to find stuff because the beginning was when I came after you about the warrant. So I know I've got to scroll all the way up to the beginning to find it. But then you know how Augie is. Everything's about her and she's got to show everything. And it's like show and tell with videos. And like I posted this and I posted that. And I don't give a fuck.
Okay, can we just call attention to the one video that Brittany posted, or the one picture of
Yes, that's what I'm
Augie
looking for
in the
now.
bathroom?
Hold on, wait, what?
I don't know which is better, that one or the sticker.
I don't know. Oh, come on.
Wait, the bathroom, the one where
Okay, this is
Craig was setting up the
definitely.
tripod in the bathroom at work.
Wait, I didn't see that one.
Oh my God. No matter what anybody says, okay? Like, even with all the bullshit, the content, because of the weird shit that he does, it's just so funny. Especially when he's trying to be serious. He says, you're like, you know who cares? God cares. Oh, does he? Does
All right, here we are. Okay. Let's just watch it.
The edits of him jumping around in the parking lot threw me.
Oh my God, that was fucking hilarious. That was, I remember, look, I remember being in the live, and I remember Brittany saying, somebody get that video to me ASAP. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure there are plenty of people that are already working on that shit. Like, I even did a cartwheel video. All right, but listen, let's watch. I didn't mute myself, did I? Okay.
You know, the easiest way to sneak up on your enemies is to make them think that they already won. Oh, sneak attack. Tell me, we get what we I get it. This time. Gotta be one move ahead. Oh, we get what we this time. Nah, son, you gotta be 3 moves ahead. And we're down, we go.
All right. Now, literally, Hellcat is sitting there thinking, okay, that didn't show me shit. And I understand, but just so y'all know, oh, don't lose it. All right, that is the video. Now, let's just dissect this shit real quick, okay? We're gonna mute it. We're not gonna listen to the sound. We're just going to listen to what she physically put in the video. She said, while you all have been loud,
on your enemies is to make them think that they already won.
And making everything all about yourselves, the only thing you have managed hold on, shit. All about yourself. Oh my God. While you all have been loud and making everything all about yourselves, the only thing you have managed to be successful at is proving my point. Quoting books you've never read. And then right there, you basically stitch, or you like add Law 29 of what is that book? What's the name of the book? The Laws of Power. Law 29, plan all the way to the end. They didn't plan the ending. They just assumed they'd win because they said so. And that, Puddin', is how you... Well, I don't know what... Something, the power. Even with the Bible, they still failed. All right, hold on. Referencing literature that you don't have the intellectual capability to correctly identify or practice. Others have been moving in silence. So basically, while y'all been out here doing this, I've been doing that. Others have been moving in silence. And then there's the warrant. Now, hold on. I know everybody is out there thinking, good God, man, land the plane.
Which just quickly for everybody to recall, yes, everybody was making things about them at the time. Everybody was fighting. They're like, well, the Brittany did this to me. Brittany did this to me. Brittany did this to me. And I was like, oh my God. If I made this about myself as much as you guys each individually make it about yourselves, man, I would never get anything accomplished. Which, side note, I just, on this day, this time, let it be known there are two things that are going to be coming up, of which I will give no additional information on. However, two things. And when each thing happens, I'll go, oh, number one. And then the second thing happens, I'll go, oh, number two. And you'll know what I mean. But
Okay, in regards to who?
I'm not going to share. I'm just saying two things. Two things, two separate people, two completely different things, two completely different people. And you'll see, you'll know what you'll know, I promise you'll know it when it happens.
Well, hear me out on this. I mean, you just saying that right now just basically confirms what I've been saying all along. You gave us no information whatsoever. You basically just said something's going to happen and it's going to be me. Like if there's a hurricane tomorrow in Tennessee or something, like if the tornado comes and takes out Craig's trailer, you could say, hey, that's number one, because you literally gave us nothing. I mean, and that's
Oh
that's
yeah,
what
no.
y'all do a lot.
Natural
So
disasters are not included, no.
okay, but you have to at least like give us a person. You said two different people. So who are the two different people? I mean, you got to give us at least that. Otherwise, you really can't take credit for anything.
Well, to be fair, I can't really take credit for other people's actions. So
All right. So, oh well, that doesn't fucking show shit. Good
I
God.
love that. Yes, yes. Let's get.
Anyway, so we all know that's the warrant and you redacted it. So basically, you were saying that in that video, you were saying that this happened because of you. You're pushing that narrative. You're saying there's a warrant out on Craig right now. You've been moving in silence. You caused that to happen. But then the officer verified that it didn't happen. There was no fake warrant. So you were pushing a fake narrative. So when I say fake warrant, that's what I mean.
Oh, did you just? I'm sorry. Did you just say the words together? Did you just say there was no fake warrant?
Are you trying to like
I'm,
find a
you
loophole
know,
in
I'm
my
just
wording now?
because you also held a live with East in them not that long ago, talking about how real it was. So I just, it's confusing. You guys go back and forth with the meanings between fake and real and fake and real. And, you know,
I held a
when,
live saying I held a live recently.
no, you were a guest in a live in which you guys were speaking about it.
Recently though, or back in November.
Oh, no, it was definitely not back in November. It was
I've never
more.
said I've never said that warrant was real. In fact, back in July, I was sitting on my couch in my hotel room when everybody were mentioning it.
03 and
Uh,
30 were transposed.
or yeah, reversed. But that's always been my stance on it. So there's no live out there where I was believing the warrant was real. I was back then I was talking shit about y'all. I was talking shit about them. And at that point when I saw that, I literally said, East, come on in here. I see something that don't look right. This is your opportunity. and she never came in, and we forgot about it up until I got mad at Sam. So I've never believed that the warrant was real. And back then, I would have hoped, but I mean, back then I was realistic. I mean, I want it to be real, but it's not. But
Yeah.
I guess
No,
I'll
he
have
just
to.
has real warrants for his traffic stuff. That's it.
I guess I'll have to go back and watch this live. But what exactly did you say? You said you want to make it clear on this day. This or today. I'm saying this is going to happen, and when it happens, I'll be like 1, 2, and it's concerning two different people.
Correct.
Like, is it about me?
No, 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 sir.
Craig,
No, actually. Nope.
Austin.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, if you
For the
don't
record, also, since we're here recording, as Izzy White would say, record ing. You make a
recording,
record of something, you're recording it.
recording,
uh yeah, I love Allie. Adore her. She is a beautiful human. However, handling something like a queen and suffering in silence for the comfort of your abuser are two very different things. And I just want to make that very clear.
she came in the live earlier. I saw her. I'm sorry, Allie. I was busy. I would have said hi. Shit. That was my bad. So you said, okay, you just quoted me because I said she handled that like a queen, like the first lady and shit. So you kind of quoted me, but you just said handling something like a queen and suffering in silence in spite of your abuser are two
For
totally
the
different things.
comfort of your abuser.
Okay, so I'm assuming that whatever is going to happen has something to do with Austin and Allie. Those are the
Oh,
two
no,
people.
no.
But you said Austin.
Yeah, it has something to do with him.
Is Austin even a thing anymore? I haven't been watching y'all's stuff.
I
So
don't
what's
really
going on
think
with it?
so. No, he tries every once in a while to like pop out, but it is what it is. Honest to God, I just hope that he does not. I hope that I really hope that he survives to remember what a beautiful life, how beautiful life can be sober. So I really hope that he finds that again. Genuinely.
Survives, that's a strong word. Do you think like something detrimental is going to happen with Austin?
Oh, I pray to God that nothing like morbid happens to him. Uh, um, like on accident or on purpose at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I hope not. I would pray to God not. What I'm talking about has nothing to do with anything like that. Hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. Let me make that very clear. No, 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 no. Oh my God, please let me get as far away from this as possible. Not a fucking chance. Please. No, 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 no. Nothing like that. And if God forbid, please, Lord Almighty, don't ever let that happen. But if something did, please no. Holy cow, no, I'm far. Oh my
Not
God.
that
Let me
I
just
hope, an accident or
no, 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 no. Honestly, you don't have to worry about any brakes in any cars, nothing like that. Please, God, no.
use a suspect.
Yeah. No, no, nothing like that at all. Nothing like that. Not even close.
Well, you remember when I used to like when you and I first became friends or whatever. I would make comments like, you know, East sits in these lives and she hears all of these, not East, I'm sorry. I just saw East pop up. Brittany sits in all these lives and she hears all these people talking about like peace and what can we do to like bring this to a halt, you know, to just stop this. I mean, and I said, Brittany just sits back and she just eats that shit up. Because afterwards, people talk like we're supposed to have peace, and then if you go back and watch the live, Brittany never said anything about having peace, you know. But everybody just assumes because we have the conversation about it that we have a peace treaty and shit. What, I'm serious, like what is it going to take to like get you to like move on? Like Hellcat quote me on this. I'm asking the question. I want a direct answer. What is it going to take for you to just move on from like Craig shit?
I
Keep in
mean,
mind you've already answered it once tonight.
yeah, I know. Also, if you go back and look at my like the things that I've posted or even when I've popped up in lives, especially recently, there have been large gaps of my absence. And yet, even without me, it still continues. I choose peace for me or to remove myself. That's an individual choice, as it is for everybody else, right? You know, there's some things where I feel I feel like I want
with
to say something or jump in or
rise,
post on
with
something,
people ready.
I'm sorry.
as everybody else does. I don't feel the need to respond to everything. Again, if I did, that would be exhausting. I would never catch up. If I posted or responded to every single lie that was told on me or thing that was said about me or addressed every word, oh my god, uh, miserable. So there have been very large gaps where I haven't been around, posted, popped in alive, and yet that changed nothing. This is
Okay.
like those. I mean, that's not true. There have been some things that have changed. I don't want to be. Um, I don't want to take away from some of the positive things that have happened. Right, like there was a period of time where Craig was he was gainfully employed. He was in his little bubble, right? He was, he had, how do you say, like, what's that, like, adult lock or whatever on his fucking phone or something? Oh, he was in timeout from his phone, like social media, getting into crazy social media shit, or at least publicly, right? And he was paying child support, financially providing, and wasn't like there was been a large gap of that. And why would I need to contribute negatively to that kind of behavior? That would be wild. No thanks. Maybe like something silly, right? And on the same note that you just brought up, when you say everybody's having these like big peace treaty things, I think that it's kind of like ridiculous to have big, huge lives about, okay, here's the guidelines that you're going to follow. Here's the guidelines I'm going to.
East, you fucking around, ain't you? I know what you doing. You paying me back for fucking muting Jesus. Did you just mute Brittany?
Mhm.
All right, go ahead. We were at guidelines.
Mm. You follow these guidelines. I think that that's ridiculous. East twice in this very live had mentioned 2 different times where she says that I told her I was done, that you've seen me on live time after time after time where I'm not committing to anything because I think it's unreasonable. And that because at a later date, if the situation changes, I think that it's unreasonable for me to commit to something that I can't commit to in the future without knowing how the future will go. I will say, I don't have anything else to add right now. I think that's reasonable. I don't have anything else to add right now, which is fair. If that changes, then it changes, as I would expect from anyone else.
Okay, real quick while I'm thinking about it. How do you get the information that you get? Because even though y'all say that y'all aren't watching the live streams religiously, you comment on things that were said in live streams all the time. You even quote me sometimes, and other people. So how do you get that information?
Sometimes I'll be listening to a rewatch or like a YouTube or listening to a live when I'm doing something. So I'll like have it in the background of my ear. Um, or sometimes somebody will send me a clip or like I'll come across it like on my feed, like something that somebody said that's like a clip posted, right? Like in one of their videos that they make. So it just all depends. It's inconsistent.
So are you and East following each other? Like, are y'all mutuals?
No. So wonder how she sees what I say, right?
Well, I mean, it sounds like y'all both have the same level of interest in each other, and either somebody's sending y'all shit or y'all are purposely going to watch people. I just want to. I was going to do it with Craig, but I want to, like, let's just do the friend thing with your videos, okay? So I want to click on the videos that you have Craig on, and just, I guess these are comments that you're responding to or stitches. That's basically what you do. You either stitch a video that's already out there or respond to a comment. So I just want to look at, and I haven't looked at your content at all, other than if East posted some of it or duetted it or something like that. So this is a comment that Painter made. Good God. Why you have a kid with an 18-year-old at 44 years old?
That's a repost. That's a
Okay.
on this day. That's
Okay.
on this day
Okay. You
because
reposted
Hellcat
it.
had mentioned the age difference, right, when she was responding to Craig, and it just so happened that that video popped up on this day. Okay, so that's
Okay,
old.
well, you accidentally almost gave Painter some relevance. Okay, so the dog videos, are those just dog videos or are they about Craig?
No, they're just dog videos. Well, I mean, Craig did mention my dog, but so one of them was a response to Craig.
All right.
They're
Hold on.
silly. Watch them. Oh, no relevance.
My God. Go off another dog. That's what you're good at. Stick with that. You got away with that one. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
He happened to say that on the day that, like the day before Lucy got spayed.
How fucking, like, perfectly convenient that the dog is sitting there wearing a
I
freaking,
know.
okay, that's hilarious. And so just looking at this content, looking at what the video that you made, okay,
My God. Go off another dog.
Okay, this is Craig basically kind of rage baiting. I mean, he knows that. I guess at some point this past year, you were very emotional about losing a dog, right? You did lose a dog.
Yeah, she was older. So,
Okay, so, and I'm pretty sure back then he literally like talked shit about it back then to try to get a rise out of you. So this is basically Craig just
yeah.
doing repeat shit from last year. Okay, so I mean
Yeah.
nothing to see here as far as it being malicious on your part. Okay, next video.
Oh, there's old Skank. Skank, mate. Have a good day. I can't say your name. Oh, Botox. I'm not going to interact with you at all. One day you're going to find out why.
No, we didn't.
Oh, he ain't got no job. I've only been back in Tennessee. Number one, I'm not going to go back and forth with a woman. Botox, I haven't forgot about you. You'll see. Long dead girl. Remember? So anyway. Oh.
And that was just me putting his shit together, and I put
Well, like I said,
basically.
I used to point that shit out to Craig all the time. Okay, I'm gonna make one video for you, Dodge, and then I mean I'm gonna forget who you are. And
This
you
is the
know,
last time I'm gonna address you.
the funniest trolling video I ever, and it wasn't a trolling video, but the funniest video I ever saw of Craig's that I can remember from back then was when he was describing Sam. I genuinely think that woman is out there doing something with a goat and shit, or a duck, or like it was when he was doing his religion shit, and
It's
he
like
thought she was
she
like,
don't go to church. That woman, if she
if
does,
she
it
does,
involves
it
a
involves
cloak
a,
and a dead animal.
yeah, that's what he said. I thought that was funny. But again, nothing to see here. So
You're going around saying there's a picture of my son holding a toy. Produce that picture. There is no picture of that at all. That you're going around saying is about as fake as the warrant that you posted. It was two different times the dildo thing happened. And that's what she's trying to run with, and she only listens to half of what she hears. My son, who was my mother, was on the phone until I called Jesse in the live, and she said what she said about the dildo, him carrying it. So when he came through there with it, Grace was there. Yeah. Grace grabbed the dildo and went put the dildo back and said, "It's been in the drawer, it's been in the drawer, yada yada yada." So yeah, she put it up. She was like, "It's weird," and I was like in the moment, I was like, I don't think that Craig was. I don't think he was trying to do anything as far as like trying to use it for flat girls, none of that. I think Craig was
okay, I like
Wait, you got to finish playing it because the most important part's coming up.
okay.
Yeah. Do some picture. There is no picture of that at all. That you're going around saying is about as fake as the warrant that you posted. I sent it just to East. Yeah. Well, I'm saying the picture that I sent, the picture I sent was after she put it in the drawer, then she ends up leaving. I'm laying in bed, my son walks around, opens the bottom drawer of the dresser, and there's the freaking dildo again, and I took the picture because he went reaching for it again. Yeah. Well, then I ended up having to put it in the dresser drawer.
You see what I'm saying? He's like, there ain't no picture that don't exist. And then it goes to the recorded call. He's like, and I sent it just to East. The picture that I took, I sent.
And she was like, you lied. I mean, there's been Wi-Fi. Why out? Because I didn't tell her about fucking Dodge? You're going around saying there's a pic.
I don't know what that has to do with me at the end, but Have you been I mean, he says you've been going around telling everybody there's a picture out there. Is there a picture out there?
Craig disseminated a picture. Well, actually, he sent it to East, and East shared it with quite a few different people. And it was within a text thread. It is a live picture. It is not just a still, it's a live picture of a staged photo that Craig not only sent to East, but also sent to his family members in an effort to try and trash Grace. So yes, there is a picture.
Was Grace trashing him at the time?
No.
Because if I remember correctly, the only thing that had happened back then was Craig had went back to Tennessee and Grace, like, I don't know if they were supposed to be getting back together, but she was with that other dude.
Yeah, no. She did not want to be with him. He had continuously been talking to other women regularly for an extended period of time. In fact, East has referenced that quite a few different times. And she told him he could not live there. He could not stay there. That she was not going to let him live there. And he was very upset about it because he was homeless.
Okay. But in the beginning of this video, he says you're going around telling everybody there's a picture out there.
If you, I think
Hold
it's
on.
the,
There's a
yeah,
picture of
sorry.
my son holding a. You're going around saying there's a picture of my son holding.
He says you're going around saying there's a picture out there of his son holding up. Is there a
And if
picture
you
out there?
go to that screenshot in the very beginning of the video where the two red circles are, you will see what I have said about it. And I didn't say holding, I said with, or I said staged. And he's
Oh,
very upset about the holding part.
so it's some wordsmith shit. You said there's a picture of your son with, meaning, so then clarify for me right now, is the picture of him holding or just with it? Which one is it?
It is a staged live photo of I'm not going to go into that. It is not him holding it running around with it. No, that was Craig's story. That was Craig's story, and I've already posted Grace's version, her own words of what happened. And I am that is linked within the recent video where you see it circled as the caption.
No, I don't see red circles.
At the very, if you go to the very beginning of that video, you'll see like screenshots from Alicia in the comment
You're going around
section.
saying there's a picture.
Okay. Who? I see a text message with Grace.
Right. When I said picture with the little finger pointing. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you're colorblind. It's red. It is the circle is blinking in red. That's unfair. You're at a disadvantage.
Of my son holding a toy.
And a photo is obviously staged with an adult novelty item. Okay, my point is, he's saying that you're going around saying
there's a
something. Now, you are going around saying something, right?
No, I think I said it in the caption of the video prior. So for him to say I'm going around, I think I just said it in the caption of the video prior.
Craigslist, basically, I'm outside. Forgot what I said a few minutes ago. I'm unemployed and homeless. I'm not going back and forth with people I'm going back and forth with. I know I am, but blah, blah, blah.
Oh no, that's after. So I think you'd have to scroll the opposite way that you did.
Okay. All right. Well, my point is, You're not, you won't clarify for me whether or not the picture is out there of the kid holding it. All you said is I said he's with the item. So that could be holding it or not. It could be the picture that Craig sent me, and I've got the picture that Craig sent me.
Is it the live? I'm sorry, Craig sent that picture to you. Is it the
uh,
live photo?
Hold on. Maybe he sent it to this phone. Hold on.
Why is Craig still sharing that photo to people? That is, I wish I could say shocking, honestly.
Well, for lack of a better word, it's redacted to hell and back. So, uh,
So it's not the live photo?
this is in a message. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Uh, who is Olivia? Is that Grace?
Yeah.
So this is in the text messages, but like I said, the kid and everything's covered up. But yeah, it's kind of blurred, like it's in motion. But this is whatever he sent to Grace. I don't even understand the text messages, but my point is like you somehow you're going around saying whatever he says you're saying. So you're literally coming back, and this is I didn't want to watch Craig's videos, but without him being here, but let's just say you posted that 3 days ago. So let's go
They're
to Craig's
deleted now.
page. Huh?
He deleted them.
He deleted. Okay, so he's deleted videos. All right, but January 2nd. Good God. Okay, so he's deleted most of what he's posted recently. There's the video that he did about my news story. Video with his kid.
You know, guys, I'm not doing it.
Eric. Okay, he's deleted everything. So, I mean, I'd have to go to Collective Chaos to see what he's doing. All right, so hold on.
If he has reposted it.
There's a video for Witchy, or not. What's her Hellcat? Hellcat, are you still here? Are you spazzed? I'm like, it's only like 11 o'clock where you're at.
I'm honestly, I'm just sitting here listening. I'm so relaxed, I can't move.
Okay, all right. This is June 12th. I guess he's deleted everything, and that's probably for the
Mhm.
best. But my point is, if you're out there saying something about that, then the best option for Craig is just to say that's none of your business, or I'm not going to speak about that. I mean, that's the best thing for anybody to do. I gave that advice to Jimmy Speedway, and look at Jimmy Speedway. I mean, he is unaffected, and I'm sorry, but in this particular case, no response is more of a confirmation that you're innocent or that it's not true than than defending yourself. Craig's not the greatest person at defending themselves, but like still you're doing it. So I mean you're literally, it's almost like Craig came back, you're picking up right where he left off. Is this going to escalate back into Craig's a rapist and all this stuff, and you posting videos and sharing that recording and people duetting that recording and all that shit? Is that what it's going to turn into?
I mean, well, I still believe that. I would hope that it doesn't escalate. Honestly, you know, I got a lot of shit going on. I'm a busy woman. So I would hope that that's not necessary. I would hope that Craig continues to, I don't know, make good choices. And I would hope that Craig moves forward in life and becomes successful at something. And, you know, I would hope a lot of things. So, but escalating back to that is not one of the things that I hope for.
Okay.
I still believe he is a assaulter. So I still believe that genuinely, wholeheartedly. Grapist, grapist. I still believe that. So
I don't. Well, I don't. But literally, I mean, all you can do is speculate. There's no proof. And
yeah,
we've
I
had
would be
this.
a little bit more concerned in demanding proof, like seeing proof of a essay. Like that's not, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't demand to see video footage of a essay. And you're entitled to your opinion. And based on conversations that I've had, based on what I've seen from Craig, based on a couple of different things, I am also entitled to my opinion. That applies across the board, right? And each have our own opinion based on the information that we have.
Okay, but are you saying we've had this conversation before, and you asked me what would I would consider proof, and you're like, if I told you there was a video out there that proves it, would you believe me? And you said, and I said, is there a video out there? And you're like, no. And then you're like, well, what would you consider proof? And I'm like, a video would be proof. Are you trying to say there's a video out there now that proves that?
No, I would
You
pray to
responded the
God.
same way you did last time. That's pretty good. All right.
Yeah, consistency, man. Like I would hope that nobody is out here saying, I demand to see video evidence of this assault that you are saying took place. If there's not video evidence of an assault, you were never assaulted. I find that pretty disheartening if that is the only standard. If every case ended up like the baby Athena, you know, like that case. I I it's disheartening that things like I mean it's tragic and disgusting that things like that happen. However, for there to be that type of evidence is very rare, number one. Um, but number two, I would hope that that is not the standard in which strangers on the internet are saying, like, that's the only way I'm going to believe you is if you show me this proof that you know, you show me a video of it happening. Otherwise, meh, you're a liar. You know what I mean? So that's me.
Okay. Now, earlier we talked about Coco, Courtney. I mentioned that she's been non-existent, like she's not even on the app anymore, and you were real quick to say that you like interact with her all the time, or you see her like on TikTok.
Yeah, you know, I heard you say that after East has repeatedly said that over and over again that she has disappeared. And it's not just me. There's quite a few people that are like, What the fuck? Probably because she has anybody that, you know, she's very healthy with the block button, which good for her. Let her protect her peace, you know?
Mhm. Okay, so
Uh,
I just want to point this out, and I'm gonna have to plug up because it's starting to ring. Let me know if it gets too loud. No,
rain protocol immediately, rain protocol.
well, it does get pretty loud on that metal roof. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's pretty much safe to say that, and we talked about this earlier, the text message that I got from you saying thank you, great job, good work was on November 6th. Okay. The day before that, Courtney posted, and she posted a lot back then. I mean, I remember seeing her post in the feed. Now she's either deleted videos or she's made them private. And I can understand why she would make a lot of videos private. But just looking at her profile right now, her profile almost looks like a brand new account. There are so many videos missing that were there before. But November 5th, she posted, I may have regrets in my life, but choosing my kids over everything and everybody will never be one of them. They have one mama and my goal. It's talking about her and her kid. After that, like,
Oh, they must be on friends only.
yeah, after that, there's nothing public again until January 11th. So she kind of did just, unless she's been, like I said, she's privated everything, and I can understand that, but she's literally not posting anything that the public could see for like a couple of months. And then in January she posted January January and then 3 months goes by and she posts missiles start flying and I haven't had a spam call in 4 days. America and stuff. That's actually funny. Ha! That should have got more views. March. So since November 5th, there's not much that she's posted at all. She's not posted anything public. I mean, she might make one video like every couple of months. You don't feel like that is her like disappearing, or she's in hiding? I mean, I know she's not in hiding, but I'm just saying.
No.
You don't feel like what you did for the past year like kind of didn't really help her at all? Because in the live that we were watching earlier today and yesterday, you basically said she didn't ask you to do this, and you're saying, I'm a girl on the internet, I'm not an advocate, but then you spent a whole year advocating for her, and now you're still here and you're like doing your thing all over the place and shit, and she's really not. You don't think that it hurt her?
I don't feel like that, and I don't think that. Correct.
All right, let's talk about Biscuits. You know who Biscuits was, right?
Vaguely. I never once had a private conversation with her.
Really? You didn't talk to her at all?
Nope.
Well, I tried to advocate for her, but I mean, even from the beginning, there were just too many holes in her story. But she's not existent now as well. I mean, there's nothing from Biscuits. So I mean, I feel
Might
like
also have something to do with as soon as Show Me Gal went in the live, which I agree. Yeah, I don't really have any problem with her like apologizing for her odd videos, especially I'm gonna ride you like a horse. And then you know whatever else she felt responsible for, but she did that after she was not able to see her grandchild. She claims because people were contacting her son, and she had already been put on no contact with her grandchild. So, and then there was something else with a girl, Whiskey Creek, I guess that she had some beef with and stuff. But she was having conversations with Biscuits, and she, as soon as that happened, not only did she apologize for her part in that, which cool, could have left it at that, but then she went to share messages with them from, I believe it to be Biscuits, to what she was advocating for, right? For the victim that she had private conversations with, to share them with the accused, from the accuser to the accused. We'll use those words, right? What a huge violation. So, yeah, I think some people were upset. I think
okay.
that maybe that impacted it, but that's all speculation. Again, I did not have a private conversation with her. So,
Okay, but when you say the apology, you're talking about Beach Life or Becky apologizing to Craig. You're saying that she
mhm.
was talking to Biscuits and in messages, maybe acting like she was going to advocate for her, and then for some reason Becky apologized to Craig and then turned around and sent those messages to Craig, and you're saying that's why Biscuits disappeared.
Just speculating. I can't confirm that. I have no evidence to support it. Purely speculation.
All right. What about
I'm saying speculating that it definitely didn't help. I could only imagine that played a part in it. So,
is there anybody out there that's actively accusing Craig of something right now?
I don't know. Not to me, not that I'm aware of. But also, I didn't know anything about biscuits either. So, again, not to my knowledge.
Well, like, I'm no authority on TikTok. Neither Hellcat nor I can tell y'all what to do. But if you want to troll Craig, troll Craig. But that's just some creepy stuff to troll him with. I mean, if somebody comes forward and you want to like speculate and all that good stuff, I mean that's all fine and good. But right now you're just Craig took a break from TikTok. He came back, and now you're trolling him with like talking about his son and all that extra shit.
I feel like um, if there wasn't creepy stuff done, there wouldn't be creepy stuff to really talk about. So,
Yeah, well, that's true, but I guess as far as the creepiness of stuff, I guess the truth is in the eye of the beholder or the person that was actually there. And I mean, that would be like either Craig or Grace, the people that were actually there physically. And I mean, I don't hear Grace talking shit about it.
Yeah. I have that video posted of her own words, and I think it's linked actually in the video.
You posted the video of Grace saying something?
Yes, Grace's account. That when it all happened, of course. I didn't repost it or like bring it back up, but when it all happened, yes.
But now you're bringing it back up.
Yeah.
Because Craig came back.
No, I don't. Hold on. Let me see why I brought it back up. Let me go to my page.
Yeah. That's a good idea. We should have done that from the get go.
Go to. Actually, I can't see it. I don't think when I'm on here. Go to that video that you were on where he says, Brittany, yeah, Botox, you're going around saying this. And then go to the video that was posted before that. I don't remember what I said that.
Posted before it.
Yeah, so like scroll. Yeah, not the one that
Okay,
you haven't played it yet.
there's one of you, and I hate to be chauvinistic, but there's one of you with the rack out in the tank top. Where is it in relation to it? I'm looking at your profile. Hold on. I'm looking at your profile. Where's it at?
Okay, so there's the oh, that was about East. That was on this day. It's one of those.
All right, hold on.
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
Am I looking in the comment section?
Yeah, it's just the it's in the caption.
This one says the battle cry of the American hobosexual. The other
No,
one
that was the
says
one.
that's on this day. But it should be easy to find. It's in the captions. Did God specifically choose you to take? Okay, this is what you're talking about. Did God?
Yes.
Did
That video.
God specifically choose you to take a picture of your toddler with an adult toy and send it to strangers on the internet too? That's you talking
Yes.
about it, basically.
Yes, watch that video.
God specifically chose the parents for the children that he wanted to have.
Wait for it.
That's what I
promise, just wait.
And I know that pisses you off. But there's whole shows out there of Age of Attraction and stuff of that nature.
Technically, he's right, but still, just wait.
Nobody gives a damn about anybody's age. Well, except God.
I'm sorry, who cares?
God.
Okay, so God does care. All right, who else?
Unbelievers.
Unbelievers, like they used to believe, and now they don't, because like religious trauma or.
And weirdos.
And that's so nice that so many different people that believe different things can just agree on caring about that. I don't know. It's.
Yes. He was
So
making that
maybe
video to Hellcat, and I was like, this motherfucker said, nobody cares about that except God and unbelievers. And I'm like, what the fuck?
he made a video saying that nobody cares about age. I give up trying to explain why Craig says some of the things that he says. Like I said, Craig's not very good at defending himself, and the only thing I can think is that Craig's been off the app for a while and he's not in his mode. But
That was after the live that he came in to talk about Matt, and Hellcat had made a video, and then I guess he took it like real personal, and then he responded to that, and I just took his own words, and I was like, wow, what this fucking idiot.
I'm
But Tizzy, he made
mm,
like 3 videos.
okay. I want to look at Hellcat shit. I guess Craig's deleted his stuff. I hate it when that happens because there's no context and it kind of makes it look like Hellcat is obsessing over Craig or some shit like that. And
I
you
am
only,
obsessing over Craig as we speak.
I know that I know that right now people are confused as fuck, and that's okay. I enjoy that shit, but let's go watch Hellcat's videos for Craig. I haven't watched them
Let's
up until.
not.
You don't want to?
I hate hearing my voice.
What?
Why? You have such a
Do.
nice voice.
No, I
I
don't
would
think
say
anybody
something, but if I
likes.
say it, it'll offend somebody that I like. But I'll just be quiet.
Say it anyway.
No, I ain't. They're not in here. At least I don't think so.
Say it.
No.
Whisper it.
No.
Well, I'm in here, so I know it ain't me. So I'm good. So you don't want us to watch?
I don't care. You can watch it.
Good.
I'm just sitting over here like.
So let's put a pin
Kind
in
of
that for
awake.
a second. Augie comes on and says, I don't think that you were trying to use that for blackmail. Right before he says he sent the picture to you. Why would a little boy reaching into a drawer?
Oh, you talking about East? I don't think East cares. I don't even remember what we were talking about though, so okay. Alright, let's watch this.
So let's put a pin in that for a second. Augie comes on and says, I don't think that you were trying to use that for blackmail. Right before he says he sent the picture to you. Why would a little boy reaching into a drawer, why would the first thought that come to her head be blackmail? I wouldn't think a little boy reaching into a drawer would be considered blackmail. It had to have been something that popped out in her mind as, or anybody else's, for blackmail. That word brings up the true fact of what they were actually looking at. And I know Craig does the whole blackmail thing because he tried to do it to me. I have a video somewhere I'd have to go hunt for miles and miles where Craig says to me that if I don't do something that he's going to release a video that was sent to him. And I kept that video. He took it down real quick because it's considered blackmail. It is considered blackmail. I passed it off to my lawyer just to ask. I was never going to go at him because Lord knows he ain't got shit to get. But I was just curious. So I can see Craig establishing here levels of anger issues that where he gets so fucking mad, he doesn't think. He just blacks out and just does whatever because he'd be that mad. There's just something off about that whole thing. And the truth of the matter is, I don't care if he put whatever in his kid's hand. I don't care. It just establishes his character. That's what it does. So let's put it.
I agree with that. I agree people can get angry and like do things that they regret or, do things that they think's a good idea at the time. And then, I mean, it kind of backfires. But having said that, listen to the beginning of the video.
Pin in that for a second. Augie comes on and said,
That's all I needed to hear. Augie came on and said it. It's Augie.
So that was in reference to the recorded call where Augie was the one that we listened to, where Craig's like, there ain't no picture like that. And then immediately goes to the recorded call. She's like, I sent it to East. The picture that I took, I sent to East. And like all that shit. So where Augie says, yeah, but I don't think you did it for like blackmail or anything, because that is exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So that is the argument Craig was trying to fight against at the time, right? But so Augie is responding to that. That was in a recorded call. East the other night actually said, and Hellcat got it all mixed up. Hellcat said, Augie comes up. What? Oh, what do you mean? That wasn't in a live. That was in a recorded call. That was a shut up. Augie was shutting them up. That was a recorded call. Hellcat don't know all the details. That Augie didn't come up nowhere. Come up where, girl? That was in a recorded call, not a live. But she didn't say up. She said Augie comes on, and she's referring to her voice comes on the recording. So
Okay. Did we hear that or did we read that? Like in
we
the
heard
video?
the call just a few minutes ago in the video that I had posted.
Okay, which
We
video
watched.
was it? Which one was it?
The one where I said that there are red circles around the screenshots, but I forgot that you were
Picture of my
colorblind and
son
couldn't see the
holding
red.
a toy.
Okay.
You're going around saying there's a picture of my son holding a toy. Produce that picture. There is no picture of that at all. That you're going around saying is about as fake as the warrant that you posted. It was 2 different times the dildo thing happened. And that's what she's trying to run with, and she only listens to half of what she hears. My son, who was my mother, was on the phone. That's why I called yesterday in the live, and she said what she said about the dildo, him carrying it. So when he came through there with it, Grace was there. Yeah. Grace grabbed the dildo and went put the dildo back and said, "The thing's been in the drawer, it's been in the drawer, yada, yada, yada." So, yeah, she was like, it's weird. And I was like, in the moment, I was like, I don't think he was trying to do anything as far as like trying to use it for flag, And went put the dildo back and said, "The thing's been in the drawer, it's been in the drawer, yada, yada, yada." So, yeah, she was like, it's weird. And I was like, in the moment, I was like, I don't think he was trying to do anything as far as like trying to use it for flag, none of that. I think Craig is so used to something. I sent it just to East. Yeah.
There's no picture like that. I'm saying it just the East.
That's what I'm wanting to.
None of that. I think Craig is so used to something. I sent it just to East. Yeah.
And then just a few minutes later, or not a few minutes later, but right after that, I put the screenshot, and then he goes on again. I know, but you better produce that. Ain't no picture like that, girl. It doesn't exist. And then he's like, I've seen it just east. The picture that I took. Okay. I said East.
Okay, where's East at? Did he send it just to East or not?
He didn't send it just East. He sent it to his family members in an effort to trash Grace. However, he did send it to East, and East happened to send it out to a shitload of people.
You can confirm that.
Correct.
How? How can you confirm that East sent it out to people?
Multiple people have said, she sent it to me. She sent it to me.
Okay,
Craig didn't just send it
hold
just to
on.
East. You,
Hold on.
uh-huh.
Multiple people like who?
Laura,
One, I was about
Augie.
to hold on. You ain't got to say nothing more. TikTokery is the first person you said. Okay, TikTokery. Did she send it to Augie?
East did send it to Augie. Correct.
Okay,
I
all right.
believe she also sent it. I'm not sure, to be fair. I want to say Brittany Cheyenne, but I don't quote me on that one. She sent it to Sabrina. She sent it to obviously Beverly. She sent it to quite a few people.
Okay, but I just need to know. I'm reading your caption. Good God, that was a long ass fucking caption. Is that from a different video? Okay, all right, that makes sense. I was about to call your ass out on this shit. This video, this video where it says, where it's the text messages with Grace, which is weird. Where did that text message come from? Is that
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked that. Those are text messages that East started sharing to other people. If you notice, the blue, the one that is sending the message, that's Craig. Craig screen recorded it. And if you go to the linked videos in the caption of the video that you were on, it you there should be 3 videos linked. Those videos are from the time in which that was all happening, where I was posting receipts. And the back and forth of the different sides of the story to include Grace's version. Also, I posted Craig's text messages of him berating Grace in real time of what he was doing on live. So his on live demeanor and the things that he was doing and saying and all of that versus the timestamp of when he was berating Grace and like making threats. He threatened to take their son to Billy Wayne Arrington's house, the lamplight guy. Like, there's a lot. It was bad.
okay? This that I'm looking at right now with the really long caption that says "New series: Craig has not been on his best behavior, Part 1." How old is that video?
That was when I think that was when this was all happening.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is back in September, October. All right.
Yeah, some like that. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure you can see in the comment if you click comments, it'll tell you like when it was posted.
Okay. You can do that. You can link videos.
Yes.
Okay. Good. I thought this might have been something you recently posted, like you're starting a new series right now. Having said that, you said multiple people. It was sent to multiple people, and then as soon as I asked you who, just name one person, the first thing you do was Laura, and then TikTokery. Is there a person out there besides the two most not credible people on this app, the two biggest snakes on this app? Is there somebody out there besides them that he supposedly sent it to?
Yes. The people that she was friends with. Anybody in the circle. She was close friends at the time with she was close friends at the time with Augie, or relatively, right? Like they were in that circle, right? That group. She sent it to Sabrina. Crawfish. I don't know what she sent it to. Right. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. She sent it to. I don't know. I have to go back and look to confirm who messaged me and said she sent it to me. She sent it to me. She sent it to me.
Okay, is there anybody credible? Like, it was just all people in the circle, apparently, and nobody in the circle currently is going to say that he sent them that. And the only other people that you have to say that she sent that to is Augie and TikTokery.
I have to go back and see if she sent it to Brittany Cheyenne to confirm, because Brittany Cheyenne's back in the circle. So I would have to see if I have that confirmed. So again, don't quote me. I want to verify
Okay.
that.
I won't quote you, but let me ask you this while I've got you and Hellcat both in here. And Hellcat and I do this all the time, so don't think that we're putting you on the spot or anything. What do you think of Augie, Hellcat?
I'm pretty sure I've made that clear. I mean, I don't like people for the same reasons other people don't. I don't like the fact how she I don't know, I'm too stoned for this conversation. I don't like her. I just don't like her. There's many reasons.
What about you, Brittany? Brittany,
I concur. I actually
you just don't like
agree.
it?
For so many reasons. And they're all things that she has done over and over and over again.
I don't
Oh my God,
like
so many
someone who does
reasons.
fuckery and claims like, like she that one live where she's like, oh god, I'm too stoned for this. Ugh, I think I ate too much. Gross. I never want to eat again.
Making me hungry again. I gotta go find something to eat. But okay, I'm gonna throw out some character traits, and y'all just tell me if y'all think Augie's got them. Honesty. Y'all think she's an honest person?
I think she thinks she is. Does that count?
Not really. Well, it does. I mean, you say she thinks she is, but clearly you don't think she is. Do you think she has any integrity?
Are these
Oh
valid
no.
questions?
No. Look what she's done with married men. No, I don't.
Ugh.
No.
Okay. What about TikTokery? Same thing.
Oh no, not the same thing. Different.
Basically,
I think that with Laura, she needs to get her like she like the severity of a situation. She's got to get it beat into her. Not literally, obviously, not physically. Um, but it's got to get. She's got to learn lessons the hard way before she takes a step back. You know.
so basically, none of the people that you mentioned are credible. Jury's still out on Brittany Cheyenne.
I think screenshots are credible, right?
Not really. I mean, like, there's no picture. He's saying you're going around saying there's a picture out there, but there's no actual picture to prove it. I mean, what you're sharing isn't him holding anything, and the picture that I've seen, I mean, he's not holding anything. So,
Because it's redacted.
I mean, you can't see the child's face. I mean, that's what I mean when I say it's redacted.
Oh, so it's only the face redacted?
There's like, hold on. Yeah, only the face is
Brittany
redacted.
Cheyenne came in. She can confirm or deny herself.
Oh, Brittany. Brittany Cheyenne, did East ever send you a text like that? Or that picture?
In the thread between Craig and Grace? Yeah, it was a live photo, and it was a screen recording that Craig screen recorded the text thread between him and Grace, and you can see East's text to Craig pop up in the beginning of the screen recording, where Craig is screen recording his messages to Grace. You can see East say something about, like, I don't know, something about, like, I've been talking to you, which was not true. So yeah, it is a screen recording from Craig of his messages sent to East. East forwarded that, shared it out.
That's the first video you've posted, or is there another one?
You got a guilty conscience.
You knew you were defending lies the whole time, yet you stood on it and just let the abuse continue. What are you talking about there? Is that
Oh yeah,
somebody
that
else?
was after I started to get the recorded calls where East is talking to Augie about oh, actually, it's in the recorded call of East's own words talking about the text thread. And it's been in lives when this was all happening.
But what I'm
And
watching right now, you said you got a okay. What I'm watching right now is a result of receipts that Augie supposedly sent you, or sent somebody and got them TikTok. Why didn't I even fucking think of this? Okay, so if we believe what TikToker is saying, the snake sent receipts to the snake, and the snake sent them to you.
does that make them any less valid?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Does it?
Yes, you want to know why?
Yeah, I do want to know why.
Okay, because that same snake sent me receipts that basically would prove that you were lying the whole time. You were obsessed with Craig, posting fake shit to try to make him look guilty of something else. Now, if we are to believe what Augie sent you to be true about Craig, then I mean, shouldn't we believe what Augie sent me about you?
Maybe. I don't know what she sent, so I can't.
Well, all I need you to do is own up to posting the fake warrant, and then we can, I mean, we can move on with this whole picture situation or whatever. I am desperately trying to get you to at least own up to that so you can become credible again, but
Yeah, I thought we, first of all, I haven't denied posting anything. I think it's still on my page, as a matter of fact. I don't delete videos.
okay, answer me this. You had some type of thing going on with, not a thing, but don't take that literally, but something going on with Cody Cook. and he sent you a picture of his computer screen.
Did he?
That's what you sent me.
Is that?
I like the way you do that. Is that? Yes, that's what you sent me.
I don't believe it is.
Okay. Well, hold my beer. Actually, I think it's on here already. Let's just. Okay. That's your name up at the top, right? Let me see if I can make it easier. No, we're just going to do it like this. That's the best it's going to get. All right, so
That appears to be. Yeah, right.
Brittany and Peekaboo, I guess y'all can see that up at the top, can't you? I can't see it on my screen, but
Yeah, we can see it on the side.
okay. So that's a picture of Cody's computer, and
Well,
he sent
obviously, I
it
don't
to.
know whose computer it is, but
But that's the only evidence that you put out. You took a snippet of this and posted it. So I mean, this is ground zero for the warrant. That's the only documented proof of the fake warrant or the warrant, whatever. That's it. There was no like paper copy sent to you or anything. It's just brought up on the computer, and that's it. And that's why in the video that you posted, like, you can see the little squiggly lines and shit. You see those lines from their like reflection in the screen. I mean, that's the only evidence of the warrant is that photo that you sent to me on October 22nd, the day after you told me you were going to send me unredacted or redacted copies.
I agree that that is the only documentation evidence
Not
of the
signed.
warrant sent to you. Not signed. Correct. Not signed. Agreed.
So, not filed.
I would disagree.
Is there a process? Maybe we need, I'm sure Sam's gone to bed, but is there a process like, or is there a step that is missed, like in the filing process? Because the officer said the charges, they would first come to her and then she would decide. And from what the officer said, that didn't even happen. So, not filed at all.
I don't work there.
The person that does
I guess we
confirms
can
that,
both only go on the information that has been shared with us, right? Which is fair.
which is, yeah, that. And that is not a warrant that's been filed. Correct?
How do you know?
There's no signature. It's blank.
By
It's
a
just
judge?
it's not been signed by anybody
How, how do you know it wasn't filed?
because the officer who works there said it had not been filed.
Oh, well, Craig said that the officer told him That it was filed. Oh,
And like I said,
that's crazy.
no, actually, I don't know exactly what Craig said. I know you referenced that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, he did.
again,
He did. I do. You can
okay,
replay it if you'd like.
okay, yeah, I can, but it's still okay. Hold on. I play shit all the
You are an
time.
ex.
I play shit all the time and force y'all to like listen whether you like it or not. So I'll do the same for you.
Thank you.
Um,
To Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, he filed for those. So then the detective actually told me that the fact that I was doing my videos online gave a big story, and that was one of the reasons when they came in and seen, and they were going back and forth, and me and her was communicating. Then they couldn't show. They kept saying they had proof that I was harassing her, I was threatening her, whatever, her, all this stuff. Nothing was ever submitted for that proof
that's enough. Let's just replay it a couple of times.
to Courtney. So then they tried to get harassment charges. Well, so then he filed for those.
Oh,
Hold on.
He filed for those.
Let's just play it a couple more times
He filed for those.
to prove that Craig did in fact say that he filed for those or whatever. But here's the thing, back in one of your own videos, and you'll remember this because I asked you to send it to me. I asked you to send it to me multiple times. The video where he's having a conversation with JPK in his live, and he's talking about the daughter situation or whatever, and you knew that I was going to clip it to speculate and to insinuate and push a narrative, and you were okay with me doing that. The video where he's talking to JPK and he says, well, it got dismissed on me, and I pointed out, okay, what was there to get dismissed, Craig? And I mean, really and truly, all it was Craig's wording being wrong. Like I said, Craig's not very good at defending himself, but Craig saying it got dismissed on me didn't prove shit. Like all it was Craig fucking up the wording. And so far, up until right now, the only evidence you have is Craig saying that. Now think about this.
is it?
Or like, hold on, since
Or did you say
November.
that was the only evidence sent to
You
you?
say is it a lot? Let me finish. So far, up until now, the only evidence you've had is Craig saying that like yesterday or the day before in my live. What evidence have you shown since November to prove that it was filed? You haven't shown anything. And now all of a sudden you catch Craig miswording something and you're like, there's the proof. Craig's your star witness now? What about the officer that said it wasn't filed?
Wait, so are we agreeing that Craig's a liar?
No, we're not agreeing that Craig's a
Oh,
liar. I'm just saying it is
oh,
ridiculous
okay.
that you, who have talked about Craig being a liar so much, are actually trying to like use him as a witness against himself right now.
Oh, so am I impeaching the witness?
I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to come up with anything and everything to prove that the warrant was like the charges were filed, but they weren't.
Oh. How can you confirm they weren't?
I don't have to. An officer confirmed that for me.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I can probably find it, like the whole live where you and I were sitting there. East, do we have access to that? Like, I kind of want it for my own personal use at this point, but do we have access to it?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So I just get a little bit confused here. When people regularly say, well, if something happened to her or if something was going on, why doesn't she go to the police? Right? but then she does go to the police, then that's a bad thing.
Did somebody say that in the chat?
No, just asking.
Okay, repeat yourself.
So for so long, the argument was if something happened to her, why doesn't she go to the police? The police need to take care of it. The police need to handle it. This is only for the police. But then she does go to the police, and now it's a bad thing. That's not okay. Just you know what I mean?
Did she go to the police?
Yes.
Did she try to file charges?
Yes.
Okay, now listen very carefully to the question I'm going to ask next. Did she file charges? Did she try to file charges on Craig for rape?
No, not to Oklahoma City.
And yet, y'all are out there saying Craig's a rapist. All she did, and think about this, all she did was try to file charges on Craig for harassment after she literally accused him of rape everywhere else except the police department where she needed to be doing it at.
Man, imagine reporting to your local law enforcement what was actively happening to you at that time. Starting the
At
go through the
any
proper
time,
channels.
there's no statute of limitations on it, is there?
Oh no, she's got a while.
Yeah. So is she going to?
That's her choice. That's totally up to her.
So
I
is
think
this
it's
going to?
inappropriate to okay, so if we're going to I don't know. Why didn't you file charges on Sabrina?
I mean, I don't. It's not so much that I legally can't talk about my situation. I'm just not.
Okay, so why
I'm not
didn't you
going to
file
speak
charges
about.
on an X? On an X? Why didn't you if you were being harassed, if you were being followed around, if you were all these things, why didn't you file charges? Does that mean it didn't happen?
I'm literally. I mean, I can't. I'm choosing not to speak about that because there are like
I'm
stipulations.
talking about no non-specific human,
Yeah.
non-specific human. We'll
Okay.
just
All right. Hypothetically speaking, I guess.
hypothetically, yes.
For what? Harassment?
For what you were for whatever you're going through was the biggest complaint for you, right? You're something that was just a problem, creating problems for you.
Mainly distance. I was told that if I wanted to press charges, I would have to go there and press charges on the individual and just call it laziness or me just, I mean, I give a damn being busted. I mean, I wasn't going to do that. I would have had to drive all the way there, press charges. That's not something you can electronically file, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And now imagine that with like as a single parent, only income household, two small children, kid in college, a lot of things going on, right?
imagine being told you have to drive here to press charges.
To a different place. Out of
Well, I
town.
mean,
You know what I mean? Like
those
out
aren't
of town.
okay. You asked me, and I gave you the answer, and then you said, "Imagine that with her." Did that happen with her? Did she try to press charges on him at all for grape?
I mean, regardless, the outcome is the same. No matter, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to share. I'm not going to share what hasn't publicly been shared. So I'm not going to
Well,
confirm, deny. I'm not going to assume, speculate. None of that. Uh, there's obviously no charges in Oklahoma City, right?
okay. If you say so, I don't follow it as deeply as y'all do, but I mean, if you say there's no charges in Oklahoma City, then okay. My point is she didn't file charges or try to file charges for grape. She tried to file charges for harassment. And she's basically saying that Craig contacting her probation officer and doing all this extra shit, basically while defending himself against allegations she's making against him online and not with the proper authorities, was harassment. She tried to file charges on him for harassment. Never did she try to file charges on him for grape.
Hmm.
Let me ask, East, can you get in the box and answer a question for me? Rachel Jones.
Rollerball, can you play it?
Hey, East, how much time went by, and I know Craig's told me this before, how much time went by after their date before all of this shit started? Was it like a month?
Yeah, almost a month.
Okay, so a whole month went by.
Was it a
And
month? I disagree.
why do you hold on? Why do you do that? You like, is it? Was it? Is it? Was it? A whole month, damn near a whole month went by. He sent the messages to me back then. He showed me their text messages. Damn near a whole month went by. And she had started calling herself, what, the Mrs. AFF General or something like that?
Yep, Mrs. Jones.
That's
And
actually incorrect. That happened before they had ever met because Craig was pushing it heavily because it even says it in the text messages. I implore you to go back to the text messages and look at the date when he was very concerned about her her not claiming him on his TikTok. And she's like, "Well, what is there like a in a relationship thing like there is on Facebook? I don't know what you want me to do." So I encourage you to go back. It was Craig pushing that heavily, and so she didn't start calling herself Mrs. AFF General after. It was before, and she ended up. So there, you have it wrong again.
You got
East,
in there.
hold on,
No, I
hold
don't
on,
have anything wrong. I don't have
hold on.
anything
Okay,
wrong. I
go
didn't
back
give
and
you a
check the date.
timeline. I didn't
You
give
should
you a
go back and check
timeline.
the date.
I didn't
Go
give
back and
you a
check the
timeline
date.
when I came up
Yes, you
here.
did. Multiple times you have
I'm
I
said
said
sorry.
it was
on
almost a
lives.
month. That's the only timeline I gave you. So stop bullshitting. What are you
It was
taking?
2 weeks because Craig lied to Grace about why he couldn't make Riker's second birthday and said that he was out of town for a work trip
He's up
when
here
that wasn't
speaking
true.
on that girl's name and bringing her kid up when you don't have
It's
permission
series
to
of
do that.
events, East. It's
She has
series of
asked
events.
everybody to leave her name out of this shit multiple times.
It's series of events.
Okay,
Speaking
all
on
right.
somebody's child you don't have permission to. It's weird.
Didn't she get onto you for posting her child?
Nobody had got on to me for shit.
Yes, she did.
No, ain't nobody
Yes,
got
she
on to me.
did.
Girl,
Yes, she did.
she's never said
She
anything to me
straight
about
called
that
you the
crime.
fuck out.
No, she didn't. Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, she did.
When
She
did this
definitely
happen?
did. She called you the fuck out in her stories.
Show me.
Okay, hold on.
I can post whatever the fuck I want. That bitch ain't said shit to me. She's got my phone number. Watching somebody's story. Oh, what you fucking did with Grace, bitch! You can't pull the blinders over me on that.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back to
Can you
what
big
I was
box me
going.
real
Hold
quick?
on.
Moving forward, my problems are with this one and this one alone.
How's that calling me out for posting her kid? Does anybody see me calling somebody calling me out for posting their child?
No.
Girl,
Okay.
that's
Hold
after
on.
you were doing all the
Nobody, so
shit you went
nobody
to her.
sees that. So
Hold
nobody
on.
sees that.
Do I have a moderator in
You
here?
made that up, bitch. You just made that up.
Okay. And then that is that a video that Courtney made?
Oh,
Please tell me.
that's Grace. Grace, when her and Craig was breaking up, trying to put me in the middle of their shit.
Oh,
That had
okay. All
nothing to
right.
do with me posting Riker.
All
You
right. Well, I'm
lying
talking
bitch.
about we're talking about Courtney. Like a whole month went by and she had not filed charges on Craig for anything. She still hasn't, but a whole month goes by and she hasn't filed charges on Craig. But I'll tell you what she did do. She sat there and called herself Mrs. AFF General after she left Craig. I mean, she was having him DoorDash her food. I mean, still talking
Again,
about,
she
hold
talked
on,
about that, and that's not
hold
what
on,
happened.
hold on, all the way up until she was still texting him, all the way up until you got in her comment section and said something, and then a troll right down below your comment commented below it and said, well, maybe she deserves it or something like that. So I mean, that was ground zero for what happened with Courtney. But up until that point, she had not filed charges on him for anything, and she still has never filed charges on him for anything. The only thing, and like I said, the charges didn't exist. The warrant was fake. But the only thing that you're saying that she tried to file charges on him for was harassment. And we don't know for sure that she even tried. It kind of sounds like y'all were in cahoots or whatever with this Cody Cook guy trying to make it happen, and it didn't happen. And I'm kind of glad for Craig. I'm considering that it's happened to me recently. Somebody like in the legal system helping somebody do something. Like I am glad that there wasn't a warrant officer out there that you or Cody Cook knew to help her do the shit that has been done to me for the past few months. Like it sounds like that's the only thing that saved Craig was somebody like in Texas, had some damn integrity, I guess, or basically didn't allow it to happen. That your guy, Cody, didn't have the power, didn't have the means to do anything like that. He wasn't a supervisor because we heard the supervisor say it would have came to me first, and then the charges would have been filed. But it sounds like Craig is pretty damn lucky that there wasn't somebody out there like what I've got going on in Mobile, Alabama to do that. The situations, the situations are very fucking similar.
Um, I would disagree. It sounds like you're personalizing it, which, when you only have your
Yes,
personal experience to
I
draw
am.
from.
Yes, I'm just pointing out, and clearly I just thought about that and said it. But yes, the situations are very similar. Y'all were working with a guy in law enforcement trying to get it done. You couldn't get it done, whereas somebody else did get it done. But having said that, I actually did commit some type of crime. Like, I mean, so to speak, even though it was done to me first, I did do some of what they said I did. So y'all can't even say that about Craig.
Why not?
because there's no evidence at all.
There is.
Y'all have no proof. It's just speculation.
Eh, if you say so.
Well, it's not just me that says so. It's
No, I mean,
the cop.
you
I mean,
just
it's
said it.
everybody.
So I said, if you say so.
Tell me something. Hold on. No, she wouldn't have anything to do with it, and I'm not going to keep mentioning her name. I'm sure Courtney is probably fed up with this shit and doesn't really want. She's over it. I mean, but what about Grace? Like, has Grace like reached out to you and said, "Hey, he did this. Defend me, advocate for me, attack him." Is Grace behind the scenes at all doing that? Like, requested that you do that?
Dodge. Then, even if she was, I would never confirm. So let's say no.
Okay. Well, I mean, you kind of make my point for me.
It's okay.
How do you think Grace would feel if, and we know it's not the case, you're just literally, I mean, grasping at straws, but how do you think Grace would feel if she knew you were out here leading people to believe that she might be enlisting your help?
I don't know what you mean. I feel like Grace has said quite a bit. So even when she was on live telling people what Craig has done to her, nobody took her seriously or believed her then. And in fact,
What's
he's has continued to say she wasn't abused. So does it matter what she says or thinks? Because nobody has listened to her when she said it
She has
publicly before.
continued to tell me that she wasn't. And she told me that Brittany told her she was only trying to get Craig to take a break from the internet. That's the
Oh
only
yeah?
reason why she engaged with Brittany.
Oh
Per
yeah?
Grace.
Well, oh okay. All right. Well, I believe Grace. Do you?
I go back to what or were you asking me or were you asking?
I was asking East.
Okay.
Do you believe Grace?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you? I'm gonna answer like you. Did I?
Hmm.
Do I?
I go back to
Oh,
what Sam and I were talking about earlier. I mean, and y'all might not want to abide by this rule. It's just the way I look at it. Okay, no means no. If at any given time that person says stop, you should stop. And I don't even think Grace has started. Like, I don't think Grace has ever asked you to defend her or advocate for her. So I mean, there's not even a situation where she needs to tell you to stop.
yeah, yeah. A keyword there, Dodge, is you think. So that's, yeah, you should think that.
A Real Housewife of Appalachia asks, has Grace made allegations about Craig other than them arguing?
Oh, you mean the
No.
times that he's, yes. What do you mean? What do you mean, girl?
Oh,
When
they
she was
say lunge. He
pregnant and he
lunged. He
shoved the
lunged. They
burger
say he
in her
lunged at her.
face?
Mm,
Huh?
When she was pregnant and he
mm,
shoved the burger in her face? When he drew back at her
mm.
multiple times? What do you mean?
You
What do
said
you
that.
mean?
She didn't
She
say
said it
that.
from her own mouth. Yes, she did. She said it from her own mouth, even in East Live one time. And Augie muted
Grace,
her.
I have so many videos of her saying she has not been abused. I have texts. I
Okay.
have phone calls.
Why would she
I
tell
remember
somebody? who was actively feeding information to the person who was abusing her.
I let
Why?
Grace lie to Craig for weeks after I knew him. Me and Austin did.
Okay.
Wasn't this like
Weeks. We let Grace tell Craig that she never talked to you. None of us ever said
hey,
anything.
somebody what's Grace's at? Like how do you what's her TikTok
Ollie
profile name?
Grace. Ollie Grace. OLLIE. She has made so many videos asking her name to be left alone that she's not been abused. I can send them to you.
Ollie Grace.
I think Brittany still has her Cash App in her bio, and I think like a
I
month
do,
ago somebody told me
actually.
that that Grace says she does not fucking talk to Brittany. So it's just all weird shit,
Oh,
you know?
yeah, it is weird. I'm so glad that that's the information you're getting. I'm so glad for you.
Girl.
Somebody told you that.
He's seeing his kid and everything. Are you okay? I know you hate
Good,
that shit.
finally.
Well, that's
Why do I
kind of
hate
what I
that
don't
shit?
understand. I
Why
mean,
would I hate that
Grace
shit, East? Why would I hate that shit?
Grace has
No,
Why
you
would
want
I
to
control over
hate
take
the
that
people
he
from
kids,
was?
their
so
kids. You want to do
No,
that.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. All right. If you say so.
all right. Y'all can keep talking. I'm scrolling.
Anything else to say, Dodge? This is content for months
Rhonda.
right here.
Okay, Rhonda K. Good idea, Dodge. Go involve her with Craig back. That's wild. I'm not involving her with Craig. I'm not involving her in this at all. But I mean, what Brittany is talking about is, I mean, it involves Grace. And I mean, it's obvious that Craig is out there seeing his kid. So, and I know Grace has control over the kid. I mean, like as soon as Craig got back, that's all he's been posting, other than I mean, responses to trolls, is his kid. So I mean, clearly Grace doesn't feel like Craig is a danger to the kid.
I have a question. Why does people become victims even if they don't want to be a victim? Why do they have to be a victim with y'all? Why do y'all have to have a victim at all times? Everybody a victim, victim, victim.
Hmm. I don't know. So
Well,
Got a
that's
lot
your
of victims.
assessment, isn't it?
Yeah, y'all make people victims, and if they don't
Why is everybody
wanna be a
wrongly
victim, then y'all
accused?
fucking force them to be. It's like what the
Really?
fuck? Yeah, if you're not gonna be a victim, we're gonna attack you. Ain't that what y'all
Not.
did to Allie?
Nope.
Yeah, it is. I just
No,
posted that.
it's actually not. You. Yeah.
34
Why didn't
minutes.
you post?
He had
Why
34
didn't you
minutes of that
post?
ridiculing shit, trying to make that
Why
girl a
didn't you
victim.
post the other lives that I've been in with
That
Allie
was the
since
most
then?
gross live I've ever seen.
What?
Oh,
Why
by the
didn't?
way, Aaron D made me that video. I was just sitting on it.
Oh, I don't care.
hey, what is
I'm sorry, you
what's
can't.
the
You're not
deal
smart
with
enough to
Aaron
make your
D?
own videos.
Is she like who is Aaron
I
D?
don't know why she did it. She just done it.
I'm hearing that a lot. That name Aaron D.
Well, because she likes to record. She's the recorder. She records all sides. I mean, and from inside the lives. She's the recorder.
And does she record for you?
She used to.
Okay. I don't see anything on Grace's page except what looks like normal TikTok content.
Oh, so you want me to send you the videos?
Well, no, I'm not
Oh,
questioning.
okay.
I'm not questioning any of that. I'm just saying It doesn't look like Grace is out there crying for anybody's help. Didn't Grace used to have an account called Account Band?
Yes.
Like, I mean, trolling is one thing, but creating a problem or creating a fight that isn't there is something else. It's just, it's weird. The original Pop Tart. Somebody confirm for me one more time. This is the person that's got the YouTube page. It's it's after midnight, so I mean, church is over with. Goodbye, Pop Tart.
Just as
Like I said, Brittany, I have no. I mean, everybody so far, anybody and everybody that has got caught in a lie on this app has owned up to it, including, Craig, and
really.
he even gave the reasons why way back then when he was confronted about it the first time, and
What
considering,
about Hell's Angels?
hold on, considering, I mean, do you have like proof of that?
Yeah, I've
Okay,
posted
hold
it
on.
multiple times.
Okay,
What do you mean?
What?
look, hold on. Listen, stop. Don't do the whole laughing bit, okay? Why don't you troll him with that? I'm not saying there's not stuff out there that you can troll Craig with. If you want to troll him because you think he was pretending to be something he wasn't, go for it. But not about all this extra shit. Like, that would imply that he's like doing creepy shit with a kid. Just, I mean, troll him with Hell's Angels. Go for it. I don't give a shit.
I mean, the stage picture with an adult novelty item is creepy shit with the kid, but I, you know,
You
nonetheless,
can't.
remember he left the app after that. Remember he got caught in a lot of shit around then, and well,
I
he
don't. From
quote
what?
left the app.
That's not. Hold on. Time out. That's not even creepy enough for him to leave the app. I'm sorry. Quote me on that. So, I mean, don't. It kind of sounds like
What?
you
Can you
just
big
want to make
box me real
Craig out to
quick?
be. Yeah, sure. East showing out, knowing she can now move in and create more drama. What is that? Who is that?
Oh, that was Grace. Because as soon as East came around, things got much worse for her. So,
How long ago was this?
this was I don't know last. What was
Got
it?
to be fucking kidding me right
Hold
now.
on. You're
Oh
like,
no,
You have
no, this
got
is
to be on
serious.
some fucking pills.
Oh,
hold on,
why?
wait a minute,
You're
wait a
Because
saying that
minute.
because I'm showing a screenshot.
girl, do you know why she did this?
Because you were a piece of shit and we're making her life
I'm gonna
harder.
grab some meat while
No,
you're
I
on
didn't
mute.
make shit harder for
Yes,
this
you
woman.
did. Yes,
This
you
woman
did.
was calling me, asking me for recipes. I
Hold
didn't do
on.
anything. I didn't make anything hard for this woman. She
You
did, putting her
didn't?
hands on a man. She did.
Oh,
If you want to
Hold
bring
on.
that up, you want to bring this
Hold
whole
go
on.
ordeal
ahead.
up, she put her hands on Craig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't hit your
When?
abuser. That don't happen.
Oh yeah, when?
Yeah, when did somebody just punch their abuser in the bed?
When?
When did they
When?
start doing that?
Girl,
When
are you
did
talking
victims start
about
punch?
when he was
When
milking
do
her
victims
thumb?
start punching men in the bed?
That's not what happened.
Why? Oh, you
You
weren't.
were
I was
on the
on the
phone.
fucking phone, bitch. You are
Yes,
the
I
third
know.
party.
You listened. I and Beverly. Yes, just stop saying third party and start saying her name.
No,
Okay?
no, I'm not talking about Beverly. You're not. You're listening to the conversation after the day after. I was there for it.
Yeah, you were there for it and you did
So are you,
nothing
I
to
was on
help
the
or
phone. I
stop.
heard it. So
You
you're
continued
lying.
to feed information
You
to
all you
Craig.
do is
You
lie, man.
continued to
Grace did
make
not want to
things
be
worse
Brittany's
for
victim.
her.
She stated that multiple times. She has stated multiple times she don't care for Brittany. Multiple times. She has told me the only reason why she talked to Brittany was because she thought Craig would take a break from the app. She didn't know Brittany was going to do all this. She has since came out multiple times asking people to leave her name out of it. If you talking about you that girlfriend and you talk to her, but you in this live throwing her name up like it's going to save you from a fake warrant. None of this is relevant. None of this. That girl has
Why?
told you multiple times that she has not been abused. She has made posts about that. None of this is relevant. None of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Can
you're up
I?
here
Oh my
talking about
God! Can
people's
I say
kids,
something?
saying that
I
I
say
got
that
drugged,
because I want to
posting
make
somebody's child
sure
that
she
never
is
happened.
confident
You're
when I
lying
know
about shit.
otherwise.
Hold on.
When
Can I
I
say
know
something?
I
otherwise.
never got called out for posting no fucking Riker. That's a lie. You
Can
made
Yes,
I
that
you
say
shit
something?
did.
up.
You, oh my
Girl, you
gosh.
literally made that up in your. I've never been
You
called out for
fucking
Okay.
with my
posting
live
anybody's
stream.
kid. Never.
Uh, I don't like. This doesn't really matter because, like, back then there were just as many videos out there posted on both Craig and Grace's page. And I mean, I can just reference a couple. They're driving down the road or whatever. I mean, they're doing all that family shit. And literally, both of them are telling people to mind their own fucking business. I mean, Grace, you can you can say that this means something, but it really doesn't because I mean there are just as many videos out there that Grace posted saying Craig hasn't touched me, Craig hasn't hurt me, Craig hasn't done this, leave us the fuck alone. Is all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is series of events.
Series of events. Well,
Right. Just talking about series of events.
I
Everything that was
think
going on at the time. Everything
I
that has
think
happened. If we're going to, when something comes up, something comes up. You guys talked about the timeline. They met on what, November 9th? And then I guess the comment where I didn't go to her comment section, Courtney's comment section, by the way. I tagged her in my comment section of a video that I made. I tagged her. I said something like, girl, run, or something like that. And that was like November 18th. So it was 9 days. 9 days. And even before that, you can see in the text thread where the response times got longer. And are you okay? I just need to know. I just need to look. I love you, Courtney. I just need to know. Why can't you just pushing, pushing, pushing? You can see the change in tone after that interaction, the physical interaction that they had, the time that they
well,
met.
you
You
can
can
see the
see the
change. You
change.
can see the change after you got on there and basically decided to tell her she was a victim and that if she didn't want to be a victim, you'd make her a victim. And you did that
Well,
with
that never
yourself leaving
happened.
comments and a troll leaving comments. That's what you did. And I'm a very thorough some bitch. Okay, we figured this out a long time ago. You are
Oh, you're a
ground
good
zero.
detective.
You are ground zero for fucking Courtney. Bottom line.
I'm not though,
Yes,
and I've literally
yes,
posted it
you are.
before. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm not. That's factually incorrect. I've posted receipts otherwise. So
Well, I mean, you obsessed over the man all the way to the point to where you posted fabricated shit. Like you, and an officer has proved that it's
huh.
fabricated. And what's funny is in between July and when you got outed for the fabricated shit, you actually had the nerve to talk shit about Patriot Mama posting fabricated shit, knowing that you had posted
Hmm.
fabricated shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the screenshot fabricated? I created a screenshot. Okay, if you say so.
the whole damn idea was fabricated. The whole damn narrative was fake. I've been saying that all night long. You posted some fake ass shit.
All right. I mean, I guess, if you say so.
Well, I mean, I'm just calling it like I see it, and there's no other way to see that.
I disagree,
Of course
So,
you do.
Question. Oh, Dodge, you remember when she texted you and told you keep this covered up because they will taunt or harass Courtney with the case number? Do you remember
oh,
that?
what did you do? What did you do?
I've never harassed that girl ever,
Oh, you haven't?
ever,
You lying
ever.
son of a bitch. You
Show me
lying
that.
fat
You're such a
lesbian.
weird.
You
Shut the
fucking
fuck up,
Hold on,
bitch.
liar.
hold
I'm up
on.
here. I
You
asked a question. Shut the
lying
fuck up
ass
until you can show
lesbo.
something.
Hey,
I've never had any
why are you getting upset?
conversations. I've never went to that girl's page.
Girl.
I've never done that. So shut the fuck up, bitch, and stop lying all
You
the
pulled a
fucking time.
FOIA on her. You are
No,
lying.
I
Yes, you did.
haven't.
You
No, I
did.
haven't.
Oh my God. You cannot be serious. You're telling me you
No, I
did not.
haven't pulled a
You,
FOIA on
oh,
Courtney. So your
girl.
facts are girl. So shut the fuck up, lying and pulling. If pulling a FOIA is harassing people, how many fucking FOIAs you pulled, huh? If you're
Uh,
saying that's
Really
harassing
not
people,
much.
bitch, how many FOIAs have you fucking pulled?
Do you want me to post all the videos that you've made on her, or referencing her, or the dates, or a list, or
I wasn't
something?
even the one doing all that. That was fucking Laura, bitch.
Girl,
Why you up
are
here
you
running
telling
your
me
Hey,
you
fucking mouth
didn't?
calling me? Anyway,
hey, I'm
like I
already getting
said, you
fights.
remember back to
Oh
the
my
warrant.
God.
Remember she said if you show this warrant that we were going to harass her, and she knew that fucking shit was fake. What warrant do you know starts out with 2,500? Bitch, it starts with the year. So how is anybody with your lying
Oh my
ass
God. Are you
fucking gonna
stupid?
troll anybody or harass or
Oh
intimidate anybody with
my God.
a fucking case
East,
number that
East,
starts out with
stop, stop, stop,
2,500?
stop, 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 stop. East.
Hold
Do
on.
you know, do you know that 25 I would imagine, I'm no genius here, but I would
Hold on.
imagine 25 is like 2025. I'm not a genius.
It
I'm
says
Hold
just,
on.
on a
you know?
warrant, it says 2025 dash. Your shit said 20. That no, everybody, even Oklahoma and Texas, both of them on a recorded call said none of these case numbers, our case number wouldn't even look like this. He was
Okay.
like, maybe it was a case number
Okay.
between the two. Maybe they were
Okay.
working together. And they even said on a recorded
Hold
call
on.
that wouldn't even happen.
Hold on. Look, y'all gonna have to calm down with the. Oh my God. Flags out the ass. Y'all gonna have to calm down with the damn insults, or I'm gonna have to reset.
You mean was that a real officer? Yeah. All that bullshit of them saying we made.
I think I got enough for what I want to do. If that's it for the show tonight, I'm just gonna fix me something to eat and clip that shit. That's a lot to clip. Did the Ambien kick in, Brittany?